Yeah, I know it's been a while, guys. I know it's been a while, but I'm just trying to figure out where did I leave off? Hey, guys. What is up? The Neocubist here. It's very early in the morning, and usually I don't start the episodes till my voice is woken up. But, yeah, whenever I wake up in the mornings, what is going on out here? What is going on out here? What are you doing, dude? So you guys haven't seen a good bit of what has happened between this episode and last. And by good bit, I mean I made the squid farm work. And I haven't played this world in like a week. So I'm just, excuse me. I'm trying to do the intro. Guys, I'm trying. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being respectful. But yes, the last thing I did on this world was I made the squid farm actually work. And how I did that was I gathered a bunch of soul sand / soil. I can't remember which one. And a bunch of iron. So I think that's why our pickaxe is repaired, because we just had to get a bunch of iron. And as you can see, or kind of hard to see because of all the smoke, we put a lot of campfires down, and we also put a lot, and I mean a lot, of hoppers down. And I do remember testing this because I was thinking, okay, so water cannot push squid. I think I had kind of known that. And I went up there to the top of our thing, which I guess I surrounded by glass, and yeah, so it works fine. And this project is complete. So every time we need dark prismarine, which is what's funny, right? We needed the dark prismarine because we're going to build a villager breeder. But I was checking through my shulker boxes, and I'm like, we have enough dark prismarine to build the... I'm not sure exactly what was going on there. Also, I definitely broke my... I definitely broke my ender chest. I didn't mean to. Okay, it's just a little... I just didn't mean to. But I was looking in here, and I was looking dark prismarine, right? What in the world is going on? Okay, we do have it, but it's somewhere else. Okay, whatever. You know what? We're just gonna... Sure. You know what? Actually, this is kind of a perfect chest for that. I don't need that. We have so much of that. This is the perfect chest for this stuff. Okay, so let's see if we can grab that without taking all the junk. Let's put this back into here, and then we have this all with us. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing anything important. I don't think so. Okay, let's head back home. And I guess we'll go through the Nether, because apparently everything's connected. Dude, but yeah, the launch of my server, RainyDay, the launch of the new season went very, very well. It was the biggest season yet. I think we peaked at like 680 players or something. So thank you guys so much for supporting me over there. I'm very happy to be back on hardcore, I'll tell you what. I love Skyblock and I love playing it, but I think I love playing hardcore Minecraft a little bit more. And yeah, I'm sorry if I don't seem... Oh my god! Whoa, stop! Oh, why are you so fast? Oh, I forget I'm in hardcore and I like cannot die. So I'm just going to freak out and go in here. I also installed a Vanilla Tweaks resource pack that makes, for example, the Nether portals. Listen. You can barely hear the Nether portal now. It's a quieter Nether portal, quieter food as well. I can't really eat right now. I guess I could eat this. Listen. So everything that's really loud that like was really disturbing before is now quiet. I also got quiet Enderman as well, which I may regret. Maybe we'll die from Enderman. I'm not sure. I feel like we really, I mean, we're not making use of this at all. Why is this not our villager breeder? I mean, I want to build something for the villager breeder, but I feel like this is just like a complete waste that we have this here. Because we don't really get wood. Yeah. I know. Nah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to plant some trees in it, but I'm going to leave it. It's just, it's not really good as like an end-game wood source, but I'm pretty sure we can make some sort of automatic wood farm in the future once we have an underwater creeper farm, an underwater bee farm, and we'll figure something out. But yeah, very, very happy to be back here. I wanted to record early in the morning, that way we could get as long of an episode as possible, because I know you guys have been fiending for it. It's been like 13 days as of me recording this since the last one, so it's Tuesday, April 15th for me, and for you guys, you'll see this on the 16th, which means it's been... Hello, Mr. Puffer. What made you puff up? The cows? I'm sure they're not going to get you. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think the cows care about you. I do remember that we need to be dealing with the sheep. Granted, we haven't been in this part of the world, so I don't think the sheep, yeah, they're not even ready. We must have bred them the last time we were in here. I am curious, but I promise, I am excited. My voice will wake up. That's what I was trying to say. It's like literally, I started this recording at like 9:30 in the morning. I woke up at like 9:15. I was so excited to start recording, which is, you know, that's usually how I am, but I'm like, okay, you gotta hold back. You gotta wake up first. No one wants to listen to a sleepy Neo. So I'm sorry, you gotta listen to a sleepy Neo because I'm too hyped, man. And I believe, like, yeah, we were building it over here. So let's put a temporary door. Excuse me, water. Excuse me. Thank you. I'm pretty sure this is where we put all of our prismarine, right? Our dark this is where we put all of our dark prismarine. What? Okay. Hold on here. I need to do some investigation. Did we maybe put it in the chests? I mean, I feel like for a lot of you, too, this is also healthy because you maybe, like, have missed a few episodes here and there. We did build this big storage room. A little too big, if you ask me. But did we put the dark prismarine in here? We definitely did not. So I guess we did not truly have enough. Okay. Well, I already noticed something. I need, like, a crafting table in here. It's kind of odd to have a big chest room with no crafting table. So let's make a, That's not enough. I need more crafting. No, I have not seen the Minecraft movie. I don't think I will see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. After what I've heard, I don't think I'm gonna be seeing that, man. I'm sorry. I kind of want to do something crazy with the crafting table. What does that mean? What does that look like? I'm not exactly sure. But I feel like I want to do something crazy with the crafting table. Like, just like something like... I feel like that's like too small. But I feel like this is too big. Nah, it fits it, because this is such a big room that you just have a big crafting table. Anyways, I wanted to see, what was in dark prismarine again? Ink sac surrounded by prismarine shards. Well, I'm pretty sure that we have... Alright, well, we don't have any prismarine shards. I'm pretty sure they're at our other, you know, like, I mean, they have to be at our guardian farm. And if not, we can wait there and get a few. So let's... I thought that was an Enderman for some reason. I don't know why, but I was freaked out. I was like, dude, how are you underwater? How are you underwater, good sir? How did you get here? Oh, it's so nice being back here. Oh, yeah, oh, I can't even see it, but we built a giant rail, and I remember reading the comments right after I posted the video. They're like, Neo, dude, you know you could have just put a boat down, right? And I'm like, no, this did not occur to me at the time that I could have just put a boat down. Like, that whole entire rail that we made, like, with so many stacks of iron and a lot of effort, probably took over an hour. We could have done with, you know, a simple swoop of wood and a crafting table. No, I don't understand how my brain works, but it is nice. I guess we have a rail to get over to an island that has the stony peaks that I'm going to be taking bullet there anyways. I'm never going to use that rail. Yeah, I can't tell you how my brain works. I really can't. But one thing I want to try to do this episode, I want to see if I could do it all in one clip. Now, I may have to use the restroom. I may have to, like, eat food. But for the most part, I want to see if I can do it all in one clip. Because I have, you know, I'm looking over at my recording software right now, and this is just one clip. So, I love the quiet nether portal. It's so nice. So, it's almost like, you know, I don't know. I feel like that would be interesting. How many other Let's Plays out there are done in one clip? I feel like everybody is cutting it. Like, right now, boom, cut, and then watch. I would, you know, swim over here. And then I would cut it back right when I, like, arrive right there. Also, where's my bed? Okay, we have it. And, you know, I guess that would save you guys a little bit of time, but I don't know, man. I just feel like, oh, why isn't the content about the connection between the creator and the viewer now? Why is it about, you know, like, maximizing the dopamine they get? Like, you know what I mean? That ain't me. That just ain't me. Okay, all right. I forget I have, like, the best armor in the world. On the server, right, everyone's stuck on iron gear, so I'm, like, used to having all iron stuff, but I got diamond here, and I need to realize it. So if anything... Okay. Alright. Is there anything up here? Yes. Can I reach this? Yes. Okay, so I need to take all of these prismarine shards that I can. Also, this stuff just needs to not be in here. I don't know what to do with it. We'll just keep it with us. We'll just keep it with us. Yeah, but we need these prismarine shards. Is there any chance that, like, there's still some... Can I reach this? Yes. There's still some... Yes. Okay, good. Good. And I can make probably a good bit of dark prismarine. I'm assuming it doesn't... Oh, no. You remember this, right? Where are all my ink sacs? Oh, they're in here. Oh, thank God. I was about to be like, dude, what are you doing, man? You went all this way. You forgot the one thing you need. Wait, what? Oh, I have to make it into black dye first. My bad. Okay. But yeah, it gives you one per crafting recipe. So it takes all these materials and it gives you one dark prismarine. So it's definitely an expensive material, but it's... I mean, honestly, it's one of the more beautiful things in Minecraft. Is that a crazy, like, opinion? I feel like it's one of the more beautiful blocks. I mean, look at this. It's like a nice color. I love that color. Love that color. We don't have feet drops. This is not on the server. I need to I'm trying to like kind of scale everything back. I'm trying to play like I'm on Skyblock. I should not be doing that. We will end up dead very quickly. That's one thing I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful. I'm gonna retrain my brain in this episode essentially. But yeah, we're gonna have more than enough prismarine. I'm not gonna get like any more than this. This is okay. This will be good because again, we're just using it for slabs to build like around the base. If I need to come back here later in the episode, so be it. See, I keep thinking I have silk touch, but how am I gonna get this? Maybe I could fall onto the ladder. Can I fall here? And wow, thank you for falling as far away from where I need you to fall as possible. Very, very kind of you, Mr. Enderchest. Very, very kind of you. I guess we'll just break the craft table. We have 21 or okay. Well, see, that one came right to us. It wanted to come back home, which is understandable. I still cannot believe we drained this thing out, man. Those ChatGPT, those streams, that was a crazy set of streams, by the way. I love doing that. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, we need to do something with this. I mean, we have the Guardian farm, but it's like, it's not as good as it could be. It's definitely not as good as it could be. Could be a lot better. I've been looking at a few designs here and there because they pop up in my recommended because I've looked up so many. And dude, people have some crazy designs for Guardian farms. I mean, like absolutely bonkers. I am going to pause the video here because I need to like sniffle and I'm not doing that on camera. Okay, I'm back. Does that count? I feel like that shouldn't count. I just don't want to like make you hear something you don't need to hear. I feel like that's fair. I mean, this is our thing. We can set our own rules, right? I mean, maybe that makes it not a very, fair or whatever. But dude, the quiet Nether portal, oh, it's so nice. They're so loud. Why are the Nether portals so loud? They're like so much louder than everything else in the game. The rails, I don't mind the noise. It's kind of loud, but I don't mind the noise. Like, you know what I mean? I'll take a little drink here, so I promise I'm not like gone. Some good water, man. That's some good water. It's LaCroix. I'm drinking the Raz Cranberry LaCroix. That and the, I think, mixed berry LaCroix. That's like 99% of my water intake. The other 1% is Topo Chico, which is other sparkling water. There's no like artificial sweeteners. It's literally just natural like fruit essence, they call it. I don't know what they're using. But it's just like water with some carbon dioxide pumped into it. And, that's pretty much it. I do want to do the Bastion in this episode. One of them, I feel like we can do it. We have full prop 4. How could we not do that? I don't know. But I feel like I could easily die at one of those for sure. I just wanted to name this Silk Touch so that I would quit, like, trying to, like, figure out which one was Silk Touch. I feel like that's kind of important. Because I broke one of my ender chests and now I'm sad. But I can, to be fair, probably make a bunch more ender eyes if I get more ender pearls. But for now, we'll just go ahead and put this in our rare stuff. Why are we still putting stuff in here, by the way? We never moved everything over to here. That's a between the episodes kind of deal. I am not doing that to you guys right now. So we need to make a villager breeder, but I need to kind of remember what all is going on. We built this big old rail. Correct. We built this big old rail. It terminates right here. And I believe, since we put this stuff down here, we were going to place... Well, this needs to be filled in with sand. First and foremost, I have to break all of this and fill it in with sand. And then I guess I'm just going to build like a square-ish structure. And then that is going to be our villager breeder. I mean, I would assume... I don't know... What is going on? I don't know what else I would be doing for a villager breeder. Now this is the one part that's gonna shoot me in the foot where I'm like, I'm not gonna stop recording. I'm gonna break all this out. I don't know what I was saying. Let me break this out real quick. No, I gotta be honest. I know I came back before I was done. I was kind of nervous. I was like, man, like about recording the hardcore. I guess I should say that. I was nervous about recording the hardcore series because I'm worried that no one's gonna come back to watch it. I'm worried I scared everyone off again. Like I promise. Like the server stuff. Like here's how I look at it. This is like my primary kind of like entertainment source for me on the channel. And then the other content, the RainyDay content, I also love making it. I love playing on the server. This has been the most fun I've ever had playing on any server ever. And I'm so happy with how the server's going. But this content is like my bread and butter, right? And so I get really worried about it failing. But the server is what supports me financially, right? So I have to like prioritize the content around the server whenever a new season launches, and then even for a little bit after that. So I hope you guys understand. I feel like most of the people watching now are like long-term fans, or at least, you know, fans of the hardcore series that came for the new hardcore series. And I hope you guys understand. You know, some YouTubers have sponsored contents, they have Patreons, they do this, they do that. Well, this is what I do, because unfortunately in today's day and age, YouTube does not make enough money to support a family. It just doesn't. So I run and operate a Minecraft server. That's my sponsored stuff. So I hope you guys understand. But to me, it's fun because it doesn't feel like sponsored stuff because I own the server and I have a lot of fun playing it. So it's like, it's a very nice situation for myself, but I understand some people don't like that content, but I'm just telling you, it's not going to go anywhere. And I want to give you the reasons why. But yeah, I guess we just yapped our way through this entire process. We're going to just fill this with sand. That way it looks natural. We'll bone meal around it, of course. But I am very happy. I love the fact that I can stay underwater so long now. I mean, it takes like what, 10 seconds or so. I'm going to go grab the sand too. I'm going to put this up. Did we fill this with shards? We very well might have. No, we didn't. But we can fill it with like dark prismarine. I think I'm going to need another shulker box out. We'll put this one on this side. What? Oh, prismarine bricks. What is in here? Oh, we're going to need those to build it too. Oh, this one was filled with shards. Okay. Then we'll put the black dye in the black box. I feel like that makes sense. But did we have, like, we're going to need something with glass in it. So, oh, wait, is this one the black one? No, I guess it's gray. The white one has glass in it. Okay. Well, before I finish any of this, I need one more. I need another one that's empty. I feel like yellow makes sense for that, but brown is what we can fill in. And I know we need a normal colored shulker box, like, without any dye as one of the colors. And then we need a red one. I'll get over it. We need a red shulker box as well. But I'm pretty sure we had a ton of glass. And if not, I'm pretty sure we have glass somewhere else. There's no way this is all of our glass. I'm pretty sure we started smelting a bunch. But I can't remember. I mean, it's been like almost 2 weeks since we recorded. Did we start smelting a bunch of glass? No, we didn't. What were we doing? We weren't smelting any. We were probably smelting iron. That's what I'm thinking and remembering about smelting. Did we put it in here maybe? No, so we're going to need to get a bunch of glass. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure. And then, so glass. What I was going to get. Oh, wait, what? I was going to get something. I just can't remember what it was. Sand. We needed sand. I feel like this is more appropriate in here. I'm sorry. I gotta move it over. Okay, so sand. Yeah, I mean, that's something we literally just don't have, I guess. Nah. We have sand. Let me tell you. I'm not gonna do this to myself. We have sand. We have more sand than you could ever shake a stick at. I've just got to go back. So let me meet you guys at my guardian spawner. We have so much there. And also, did I pick up the... I feel like I need to... I'm going to lose these shulker boxes so fast, but I put them down one place and then get them back the other. We definitely just left this guy here. We cannot be doing all that. I love the shulker boxes. It makes playing the game so much more fun because I don't have to make 12 trips to get all the sand back here. It's just so nice. All I got to do is just press a button, man, and like we're on the way. And then it's kind of cool, like with the whole blue over there. I do want to build this into a tunnel at some point. I recognize this is very dangerous, almost very irresponsible of me. Because I could fall off and like, yeah, I get golden carrot. Like, it would be okay, but it's just like, why not build like a nice prismarine tunnel around this? I feel like it wouldn't take that long. Maybe it's something we could do between episodes. That's stuff I like doing like while playing. I remember watching a video from like Mumbo Jumbo. He's like, how do you not get bored with Minecraft like as a creator? Who's making the video for other creators? And he was like, what I've learned is I need to play whatever I'm doing off camera, and that usually finds things for me to do while I'm recording. And I agree. That's why I play off camera, because I enjoy the game. And when you're recording, it's hard to explain. You can't think of new things to do, which is weird. Sometimes they occur to you, but like, and everyone's different. But for me, I'll be playing and I'm like, oh, I want to do this, but that would be good to do on camera. So we'll like mark it down or whatever. And I feel like one of those good things to do. We still have chests over here, right? Yes, we still have chests over here. I have not organized this. We literally finished this project, well, like the base of it, and I was like, I'm out. We got to dip. But to be fair, you know, we wanted to get a few things set up before we were doing that. But yeah, we have more sand than you could shake a stick at. We also don't need any of this stone. Sorry, stone. We don't need you. So we will put all of this into a brown shulker box, which I feel like dirt is more appropriate for that box, but whatever. I don't really care. So much stuff in here, like just a random bow. I guess that's our good bow. I guess. We also, I want to take that back. I don't know if I'll ever need potions of invisibility again. How is this all the sand we had? I feel like we had way more sand. I guess not, but that already is way more than we need. But I feel like I'm going to need more because we're going to be making an entire village underwater in today's episode. So that's why I wanted to start early. Because even if I record for, you know, like 8 hours or something, I'm not promising an 8-hour video, but I'm saying if I record for 8 hours, that means you guys, you know, I won't be working until like 9 p.m. I'll be working till like 7 p.m., which is more appropriate. You know, 9 to 5, 9 to 7, you know, 10-hour day. That's okay. But, you know, if I start working at like, you know, 11 a.m. or whatever, you know what I mean? And then I work till like 10 p.m. I don't like doing that because I feel like I literally, like, the whole day is gone. Okay, anyways, I'll meet you guys back at the base. You don't need to watch this again. I am being called to this bastion. Do I have everything I need? Like, I have golden apples. I have golden carrots. What realistically is going to happen to me if I try to do this right now? When you hear the call, you must go. And I must go. I really want to do the villager stuff, and I'm going to, but I'm just getting a feeling. I've barely ever done Bastion, so it's not something I... Alright, buddy. Okay. Yes, thank you for stopping me. But luckily I can push myself. Albeit a little bit slowly. I can still push myself. I've only done maybe like 3 or 4. I'm just getting a feeling. I've got to go do it. I highly doubt this is the end of the series and we die. But if we do, tell my family I love them. We're not going to die. I'll just tell you that right now. We're not going to die. One thing. Do we have any like doors? I feel like we need a door here. If we're gonna put this here, I feel like we need a door. It's our front porch, right? I mean, for Christ's sake, man, you gotta have a door. You gotta have a door. So we'll go ahead and put that here. I just love that the warped wood that's right outside works so beautifully with all this stuff. And if you need more doors, here is some extra wood. Future Neo. All right, let's venture over there. I don't know why, but like, you know, if I could find another smithing template, that would be cool. Okay, maybe I can get my oh, that's right. This has fire aspect. Dang it. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to deal with like, the super loud noises anymore. Well, I know we'll never know if you had an ender pearl. Oh, also, someone was telling me you can hold the looting in your offhand, and for example, you could use your axe or you could use your bow, and you still get the looting. Is that really true? So I can use my axe and like still get the looting? I'm not very good at PvP, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's true, because I only got one, but maybe that was just how it was meant to be. I don't know. Anyways, I don't really like using my axe, but I don't like using the... We'll try it one more time here. Maybe we just got unlucky. Hello? I love the quiet Enderman. It's so much better for my ears. No, I don't think that works. I'm not sure. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm wrong. You could tell me in the comments. I thought you could hold like a looting thing in the offhand. At least on Java, I thought that worked, but I guess not. I guess not. We'll just kill these guys. Come here. Die. Just not from the fire aspect. Why are they hitting me so hard? Am I like actually about to die from like some Enderman? What is going on, bro? Like, what are you doing, Neo? Like, what? You're gonna lose the world to some Ender? You don't need 7 more Ender chests. We are fine. Okay. I think we're gonna do the alpha entrance here. I'm not saying I'm an alpha. I just mean like entrance alpha, and then we'll exit with exit beta. Because I don't want to try to like build a bridge when that is full of baddies. That was anticlimactic. Where is the Bastion? Because I know it's down here. I thought we'd like make it up to it. Then we'd be all cool and stuff, but apparently I messed up. Okay. Alright, it's right here. Did I not go far enough? I feel like maybe the best entrance, I kind of want to enter at the top. Okay, those were the days. Okay. So this is the top. Okay. Well, surely there... I gotta be careful here, man. I am not trying to fall into anything. I want to like go in the top of it. I don't want to like go in through the side. Okay. So the guys with the axes, those are what you have to watch out for, I believe. I can also just like build up very quickly. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to have blocks in my offhand so I can like build real quick. I'm just going to rip an apple because we have access to unlimited gold. So I need not worry. We're not even here. Okay. All right. Well, that was great. I was a little further away than I anticipated. Well, clearly there's something under me. Hold on. What are we doing here, man? Yeah, so... oh, okay. So, I guess this is one side of it over here, and then there's another side over here. Wow, these guys do so much damage. Okay, I am going to die in here if I play like that. That's crazy. How am I supposed to defend myself against them? I don't need gold blocks. What am I doing? So this is a treasure bastion, which is the best kind. And the good loot is all at the bottom. I've just got to be careful. I mean, the thing is I can pillar up with blocks literally whenever I want. And I basically am impervious. So as long as I'm not a complete and total idiot, like I just was, and jump into like a bunch of them, I'm okay. I've just got to kind of, you know, take my targets wisely. Like down here I could fall, build up like 3 blocks. They can't even hit me anymore. As long as I don't sweeping edge the pigmen, then I'm good. Because I'm just not trying to deal with these guys, dude. They are the rippers, dude. They will kill you. They are the Grim Reaper. These guys, whatever. I'll get my PvP bag too. I'm usually... No. No, man. I did not mean to make you guys mad. I'm so sorry. No, dude, that just makes this whole thing so much harder. That just makes this whole thing so much harder. Look, all we need is the loot that's in the middle down there. If we can get a netherite smithing template, I'm out. I don't care about any of the other loot, dude. I'm like stacked up on loot. I really don't care. I have this sneaking suspicion. Okay. Okay. Wow, they have a lot of health. I have this sneaking suspicion that it's not going to be as simple as me just... Okay, wow. There's a lot of you guys taking little lava baths down there. That it's not going to be as easy as I'm thinking, where I just hop down in there. Because I know there's a magma spawner. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Okay. I kind of want to keep that in case we want to do some sort of farm. Maybe we can like stay up here. Alright, you just freak out there. I don't even care. That is literally exactly what we need. I'm done. I'm out of here, dude. What else would be cool? Gilded Blackstone, that looks cool. I'm out. I'm done. I like literally don't care. Like all I need is that. There's only one chest. I feel like I just got scammed. There's another chest over there. I want to go get it. Otherwise, I feel like I got scammed, bro. I mean, not really. I got the netherite smithing template. That's like the best thing in the game. But it's definitely well protected. Even with the best armor in the game. Well, I mean, I don't have netherite, but I still have pretty good armor. I mean, I'm not going to say that that's not great as well, you know, type of deal. I mean, like, netherite scrap. I mean, maybe I should look around in here a little bit more. But to be frank, I just wanted to get the netherite upgrade template. I don't mind blast mining with TNT. I think that's fun. I'm done with this place. This place is terrifying. I'm done. I'm not even going to exit the same way. We're going to make an exit beta here. And, yeah, where do we need to make it to? Maybe, like, over there. Okay. As long as nothing can fall on my head, which I'm going to prevent with this, I'm out. See ya. Well, that was fun. Honestly, it was fun. I hope you don't think I'm being facetious. That was a fun time. I just It's too early in the morning for me to be equipped to handle that. I don't have my PvE chops yet. I'm a little bit stunted by playing Skyblock. You know, we're just not a lot of PvE there at all. So that is okay. Where am I? I'm gonna like go back here. I'm gonna get my bearing. Where do I need to go? I need to go up and then over. Okay, I can do that. Easy, up and over. Watch this. We're gonna be okay, guys. We made it out. We got a netherite smithing template, which you're telling me that I can duplicate with netherrack and diamonds. Not that you're telling me right now, because this isn't a live stream, but that's, I'm pretty sure what I remember. Okay, we're literally right where we need to be. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's go try that, because we have stacks and stacks and stacks of diamonds. Like, we don't need to worry. Like, we have... Okay, that was almost... It's not the end of the world if I fall into lava, but it's just annoying, because you swim so slow in it. It's like molasses. I'm not sure why Steve can't swim through liquid rock any quicker. He needs to work out or something. Okay. All right. I don't think I have, by the way, any of my diamonds on me, so I'm going to go back to the house, and we'll try to craft it there. God, I love these rail cars, dude. So nice. I think next up on the list for dangerous activities Neo does not need to be doing would probably be trying to kill the warden. But when you kill the warden, you're not intended to kill the warden, right? You want to do that when you're like on the ceiling where he can't beam attack you and you just cheese him with a bow. But even then, he just comes back. I think the ancient cities could be so much better. But they took away sprint sneaking, right? So it makes it like difficult. I don't know. I'm not really quite sure on the sprint sneaking front. Where are all my diamonds? I know I have more diamonds than that. Also, there is so much junk here that I do not want this or this or this or this or that or that. Or that or that. Okay. Everything else I'll keep. No. Tried to hide. Get out of here, dude. We do not need 21 crafting tables. We do not need a bad omen. Where did I put those? In here? That makes the most sense. Can you stack with either one of those? Okay. I swear I have more diamonds, but, I mean, to be fair... Okay, so where's my ender chest? I might have diamonds, like, in an ender chest. Or in my ender chest in a shulker box. Let me check. Because you guys remember how many diamonds we had. There's just no way we somehow used all of those. Wait, what is in here? Glass and sand. Okay, that's great. What is in here? My yellow bag, which has my purple bag. This has 26 diamonds. Maybe they're just spread out or something. Yeah, because, I mean, they're not in any of these. Okay. Well, this one can go back up in there. I don't need anything in there. This one... I guess can go back up, but we technically need the stuff in there. We're probably not going to craft dark prismarine right now. We don't need this one. We just need this one, and then the one with the glass, and then the one with the sand. Okay, so that's kind of our construction materials here. Dark prismarine stuff we can just put in our inventory right now. But I'm going to go try to duplicate these. So I guess the diamonds we do have in here, what we have. To be fair, we've crafted and repaired quite a few diamond tools, but we're probably going to need to go on a little bit of a trip. Okay, a little mining trip. But let's see, how difficult is it to like duplicate these? I am curious. I mean, that's still, I was talking about like we don't have a lot. It's still over a stack of diamonds. Oh, it's that easy? Oh, I guess you have to do it like per time. Okay. So how many of these do we need, right? So 4 here and then like 5 here. So like 9, I guess. But to be fair, you know, we don't have all the stuff for them. But I'm just going to go ahead and make 9. And then that's probably all we'll need. Sure. We'll make it up to like 11. That's fine. Okay. Or 10. There we go. These are now an ultra rare item. They will go in here in the bottom right corner if I somehow forget. By the way, you guys told me the open eye blossom opens up and basically has light. It's like a night light. So you can make a nice path that during the day doesn't have any, like, you know, just has some visible stuff. But then at night it becomes lit up. That is super cool. I love that. Absolutely love that. I feel like this is just a rare block. And then the nether stuff just goes into here. Okay. We do have more ender pearls, which means... Oh, we have 2 eyes of ender. I think it was obsidian that we didn't have then, right? Yeah, it was obsidian that we didn't have. We'll just put all this stuff in there. We'll craft those later. All right, onto the villager breeder. Oh. I guess literally the only thing holding me back from building it is the actual structure, getting the villagers over here, but more importantly is the sheep. I've got to stay on the breeding of these sheep. If I don't, then we're going to, like, severely nerf this project. Come on, guys. Come on. All right. Okay. I do love the blue wool. I think it's beautiful. So we'll just have to come over here periodically. I think, you know, when we're over here, we're definitely close enough for them to be, like... I mean, like, what is our simulation? It's on 16 chunks, so you'd think we would be close enough by just being right here, right? I mean, we can still... We could probably see them from out here, right? Let's just say we're building, we're building, we're building. I mean, just barely. Right? Yeah, you can see them just barely right there. So surely, I mean, they're still moving around and stuff, so we should be good. Okay, well, it's finally time, after all this time, to make the villager breeder. So, like I said, just kind of a squarish... Bro. It's almost time to build it. So hold on. I've got to break this out real quick. And yeah, I know. It's when I double tap W. That's why my guy keeps like going in the swimming position. I was like freaking out. I was like, bro, Mojang. I was like so mad. It's really in reality just me doing that. Double tapping W. Tilting myself over and over. Both physically tilting myself like this and then also getting angry. Sometimes weird things will like upset me. I don't think angry is the right word, just upset. I love the game so much. That's why I get frustrated when there's things that just like I feel like should be fixed and aren't. Look at me. I'm just a big nerd, man. Anyways, okay, let me fill this in with sand. Okay, so I saved the last piece of sand for you guys. And there we go. Boom. Okay, so we have a decently large area. It's going to be like, you know, wider than it is. Like it's going to be like wider in this direction. It's not going to go back too far. So we just basically need to like drill out a little bit of an area, which is funny that we're going to end up breaking the sand. I'd say like this is a corner. Maybe even a little bit further over. Like maybe like this is the corner, which I guess that's still going to be broken anyways. And then we'll go over to here and we'll kind of figure out how wide we want to make it. It doesn't need to be too wide. Maybe like over to here. I mean, here's the thing, right? We can always modify like the sand a little bit, right? I'm not any stranger to terraforming the sand. I don't care about doing it. Yes, we have to break a few more blocks. It's just not a big deal, like whatsoever. I don't mind it. We just have to be careful because we need to realize there's going to be like farmland in here and then a bunch of beds. So we're going to have to ironically break out all the sand and put dirt down, but that is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just trying to think, you know, like how many rows of beds do we want versus how many rows of like, we use carrots, right? I'm pretty sure you use carrots. Pretty sure. Okay. All right, I get it. I get it. I need to go breathe. Ugh. I know people like, Neo, it's time for a conduit. I agree. I have not gotten any Nautilus shells. I don't think you're going to get them unless you fish. So now that we have access to enchanting, maybe we should make a really OP fishing rod and then just spend a little bit of time fishing between episodes. It wouldn't be too difficult. Okay, this will definitely be big enough. I mean, I'm probably going to end up with a little bit too many villagers, but it is what it is. Okay, and then over to here, and then over to here. Okay, we're definitely going to have to, like, modify this incredibly so, because we're going to need a whole village under here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and then I'm going to take out this whole area. Hold on. By this whole area, I literally mean this entire slice over from here. We're going to slice it off. Does that make sense? So we'll go over here, just to make it look natural. We'll go over here. Just kind of naturally slice it off like this. There's a little bit of stone here. It'll be fine. There we go. And then we round off the corner. And now we get to take all of it away. We have conquered the ocean. I love being able to break blocks like this so fast. It is so nice. It is so nice. Like I said, on the server, I've been used to iron tools. So this is like a dream. Okay. Okay, we're obviously going to have to fill in a little bit of areas with sand here, but this is going to give us so much more room. Because I was thinking, like, man, I'm going to have to cut it short because of a little piece of sand, and I was like, nah, we're going to fix that. So let me go pretty that area up over there. Same thing, break the stone, add sand. All right, guys, the sand. Well, I know there's, like, so much fog when you first go underwater, but look, all fixed up. And now we can build a villager breeder. I don't know where the village is going to go. I have a vision. Maybe it's going to be, like, over... in this row. I know the fog comes back. The fog. But we can fill this in really easy and maybe make it go like back over here. We just need a way to access it. Maybe we can build some sort of tunnel that goes out here. It kind of goes through all the little villas. You know, I don't know how this whole thing's going to work. We'll just have to see. All right. Let's just see. Would this hit the corner over here? I didn't even think about that. Will this hit the corner? Please don't. Please don't touch corner. Sir, good sir. No, it's 1 block away. That is literally perfect. Okay, nice. And then, ironically enough, I'm going to have to remove all this sand because it's going to be needed. I'm going to need to fill it in with dirt anyways, so maybe not all of it. We'll just figure out what we need to fill in as we fill it in. But, oh, we have sponges now, which makes this whole process a million times easier because now draining it is just so simple. At least, if it's not a super high ceiling, it's simple. It could still be a little bit complicated. But I feel like I need the sand. I'm going to swim around and just, like, gather some stuff. Because there's a lot of, like, sand up here. I don't need the iron ore, I see. But the sand... Yeah, we've got enough. Whatever. I don't really care. I just realized that we can get sand so quick with this shovel. It does not matter. And how much did we end up with? So, yeah, we only lost, like, 4 stacks of sand. I don't even think this thing filled up, right? Like, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I thought I needed so many dark prismarine slabs. I mean, I know that, you know, obviously we're going to have to build other stuff here, but, like... I think it'll be okay. At least for this initial villager breeder. We need to build this before we build anything else. Because we need the villagers to, like, actually start breeding. We're going to need a bunch of, like, Fletcher villagers so that we can trade them sticks. Maybe we're going to need a bigger underwater tree farm. I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, that's literally all the dark prismarine I need for this one. And it was not that much. Which is making me... I feel like this is a good chest for it. Maybe the green. We'll see. But yeah, now to follow the same structure we were doing with the rest of them, which is to make a frame out of this stuff. We're going to need way more. And then we filled in with glass. So we just need to decide how tall of a ceiling we want. I think that is perfect. And then we're just going to go around. I'm going to build this in, fill it with glass, fill the roof with glass, and I'll come back when we start to drain it. Because hopefully it's going to be one of those drains. It's like, oh, hopefully it's going to be one of those drains that's super nice and we don't have to, like, divide it out. But if we have to divide it out, still, that's a million times easier than having to drain it with just straight sand. That is a torture method. That is a torture method. Should be if it's not. Okay, last couple of glass blocks, and she's sealed off. Now, I'm going to put this door that's conveniently right here, so I don't have to craft it. And we're just going to stick it right here. Temporarily, of course. And then we can grab our sponge shulker, which is perfect. And, oh, okay, a lot of it is still wet sponge, but that's okay. We can fix that very easily. Very easily. We have another portal literally right there, which is so nice. Now, a lot of this stuff is completely junk. I don't need this. My inventory is clean for once, surprisingly enough. Okay, let's see how well it works in a build like this. So you just have to be quick about it from what I remember. You know, it's been a few weeks. But if you're quick, it'll actually remove the stuff. If you're not, I don't think it will. You just got to be quick. Has this actually done anything? Yeah. Yeah, it's done it. Has it done anything? Removes, like, all the water in here. I don't think I can put it on the bottom yet. But I could probably put one, like, here. Here. It's just tricky when there's stuff that's, like, up there. There we go. God, this is so much better than having to do it with sand. I don't care if it's still a little tricky and you gotta, like, you know, place your sand somewhat smart. It's not that big of a deal. You're not your sand, your sponge. Look at that, man. Just a few little spouts here and there left, and I think this is literally the last. That's it. Oh, that's a whole underwater structure that's fairly large. Done in, like, a couple of seconds. Oh, I love it. Okay. So I was about to say, okay, let's put some torches down, light it up. Dude, heck no. We have, holy crap, we have so many sea lanterns. Maybe I should just carry around sea lanterns, but they don't look as nice in your offhand. Maybe we could, no, I guess if we retextured them, that would make the block texture different since what's in your hand is taken from the block texture. Let's not do that. But let's at least go and make sure, let's get all our sponge. This stuff is very valuable. Okay. Okay, so that's all the sponge. And then we'll grab, like, some sea lanterns. We'll go ahead and put the sponge back up. We don't need dark prismarine at this very moment, so we'll just make sure we're not losing stuff. Let's go grab ourselves some sea lanterns. So now it's 10:41 a.m., right? So it's been, like, you know, an hour. I'm starting to wake up a little bit. I compare my brain to a steam engine. It wakes up really slow, okay? It wakes up really slow. But when it's going, right? Not really, because if you've watched me for a while, you know I forget stuff all the time. Don't have the best memory. But yeah, we need to use sea lanterns in here. Let's go take care of the sheep. Look at me actually remembering to do it. Totally hasn't been, you know, like 30 minutes since we last did this. No, not me. But, you know, it starts to accelerate, right? Like, as more and more of them get, you know, grown up, it accelerates pretty quickly. Okay. Now, do we have enough dirt to fill this thing in? And, you know, obviously, yeah, we do. But obviously, we don't need to fill in the whole thing. Like, that wouldn't make any sense. Like, the whole thing doesn't need to be filled in because some of it's going to be an area where they're sleeping. But there does need to be a sizable farm. But I just want to make sure I don't Bro, really? Guys, really? Really? You can't even hurt me. Anyways, so we got to fill in a lot of this with dirt and stuff like that. So I'll say like this side is going to be the farm. And then maybe the farm is like over to here. Okay, this guy's just going to distract me. Okay, please, please, please. Please, good sir. You know what? That's fine. So I'm trying to think like in terms of beds. So we could have like a row of beds back here, right? Pretend there's like beds there. We need a space to walk between them. A row of beds, space to walk between them. And then that's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus so it's like 12 beds each row. That's like enough for 25 villagers. Are we going to need more than that? Probably. So we'll go ahead and do one more row. So that means the farm will go all the way up to this point. Okay. So everything from this point on is going to be a farm, right? I know it's kind of hard to see. Everything from this point on is going to be a farm. This is going to be all beds. But I just put the dirt there like to signify where the beds are going to go. It's not actually going to be dirt. I swear. We're not going to put dirt there. But yeah, let me fill this in with dirt real quick. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I filled in the dirt, and I feel like the beds should be on a nice, just a prismarine floor. This is just called prismarine. To me, it should be called prismarine cobblestone, or like prismatic cobblestone. I don't even know, but something to do with prismarine, because prismarine is absolutely beautiful. I feel like it deserves its own distinct name, just besides, you know, just prismarine. And we could put sea lanterns in here and make it look real nice. Good, I actually grabbed, did I grab enough? I did grab enough for once. Let's go. Shout out to, I don't know what, but I did grab enough for once, which is nice. Okay, now as for lighting this thing, we can do like a light over here. And I love sea lanterns, put off so much light. I think they put off more than a torch. I really don't know. Is there an even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Okay, so there is an even spot, and it would be right there. Cool. And then we can kind of carry on that pattern and bring them over here. So, like, I don't know at what interval we'll put them, but just something like this. So at least the bedroom area is going to be lit up, but we'll probably put a bed on top of all of these. So I don't know how well it will work. And then for here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put some lights. See, the thing is this is going to be like tilled farmland. So we've got to be kind of smart about it. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a water bucket. Let's go grab another. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a water bucket. And I believe we should just need 2 more water buckets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. And that would mean the other one is going to go right here. And funnily enough, this should be enough water for the entire thing. So I'm going to take this crafting table, and we are going to move it into here. We should probably just move all this stuff into here. So let's do that. That way there's not just random stuff. Silk touch. I remember. Trust me, guys. I got this. Okay, come on. He's flying away. Say, please don't pick me up. I have my freedom, finally. I feel like the ultimate freedom for a block would be, I guess, floating away and despawning. That doesn't seem like freedom. That seems like death. Maybe that's freedom for a block? I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to make some slabs out of this stuff and then cover them with that. And then we could do some sort of lighting on top of here. I guess I hesitate to just put sea lanterns there. Like, just just put a sea lantern on top of it. I feel like the ceiling needs like lights. But honestly, we could probably just do this and have a little bit less. I mean, we have to have a spot for composters, which I totally didn't just forget until just right now. So this isn't going to be like the most efficient thing in the world. We just need to make sure that like everything can indeed grow here. So let's go ahead and let's just till it all. Okay, we have really got to grab some carrots. I feel like at some point we were farming carrots in here, and I remember we stopped because we were like, we have too many. Okay, that is probably enough for this entire field, if not. But you do want extra. You want to, like, you know, like give the farmers some extra carrots. We need to go breed the sheep. I have not forgotten that. But I got all this tilled out, and I want to fill this up with carrots just so they start to grow. Okay, everything's planted, and now we just need to figure out, like, if I have enough wood, ironically enough, to make the composters. That's just one thing I always forget when I do a villager breeder, is that we've got to have composters. I don't have, like, a spot for them, but barring any of that, we've got to go breed the sheep. We do have wood, like, you know, growing under here, so we can use that, of course. Look, we've got a sheep. We got a sheep on the wall. I think we have, yeah, we have that wall there so that they can't eat the grass under there, so it can always grow back. I'm pretty sure that was the use, or the reason we did that, and the use case for such little ledge right here. They can't eat that grass. Okay. Gosh, dude, we're starting to get a good bit of sheep, and I like the ceiling barrel. It looks a little odd, but it works. It does work. Okay, so let's see. Do we have enough wood? I highly doubt it. Actually, is composter, is that the one you use to make all slabs? Oh, it is. Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, we definitely have enough. Okay, cool. I'm trying to remember if that was the one, because there's only a few things that use slabs in their crafting recipe, and apparently that is one of them. I don't know if we're going to need more than 41. I'm going to be honest with you here. I don't think you really need that many, because the farmers spread the carrots amongst the villagers even without a job. So you don't need like 41. I do remember that whenever you place these down, you got to be sure to cover the top with a slab, or they will hop on them and destroy the crops. So you got to be super careful with these. And this is actually perfect, right? I mean, it gives you a good bit of composters. So we can take these, make like a couple more slabs like that. It's actually worked out really well. And then just cap them like this. And as long as they have sightline to the job block and they can like physically reach it. I don't know if it's sightline or physically reach. I don't remember, but they should be able to access these composters just fine. And then we'll probably build like a few more on the edge. But like I said, you've got to be careful with these, right? So even if we put some more like right here, which can kind of like, you know, denote the entrance, I guess. We're just going to top these. So we're going to have to make more. We are going to have to make more. And then we got to start crafting beds, which we're going to need wood for the beds. There's no way to get around that. So we'll have to go and chop these trees that we got growing in here, but that's perfectly okay with me. Don't mind a good wood cutting session. You like can't hold down shift and crawl over these. I guess Steve's feet, because you can technically get inside of them. Like you can just walk into one. Why can I not do it? What is there we go. You can like go in them. So weird, but it's like so hard to do. Okay, cool. So that's almost kind of like sectioned off, right? It's kind of cool. We don't need any of these anymore. I am very sorry, but we're going to take these away. No more. No more. And back into the storage contraption you go. I don't think I'm missing anything else. Nope. Okay. And you'll break it with the silk touch. All right, so now is the just getting beds in here. Oh. You know what I forgot about? We gotta get the villagers from here to in here. We'll figure that out. We will figure it out. It's not gonna be hard. We'll just build like a tunnel up with glass, which I guess we have the glass on us right now. We might as well do it. And we're just gonna literally drop them in here, like over here. Because I don't want them to break the crops. I think it's gonna have to be like a 2x2 hole, I would assume. Do we want to build it out of something that... No, I'm not gonna build it out of glass. Oh, I didn't realize I forgot this is a silk touch tool. It's like, how are we getting that back? I'm going to build it out of something that breaks quicker because you can't break glass very fast. So we'll build it out of like this stuff right here. Prismarine bricks. So we're just going to build something, and I guess if they fall on a minecart, they shouldn't take any damage, right? And then we'll just drain this out with some sponge, which we'll have to go grab. And then we'll have a nice, like, way for them to get down. We're not going to, like, I'll literally just have them fall off of the minecart into this hole. It'll be perfectly okay. I think the villagers will survive a drop this far. Assuming they don't take damage when they're in a minecart. If they do, then, well, I guess we literally could soften the blow at the bottom with a pool of water. And not even have to worry about that. Maybe that would be the wise thing to do. Probably. Okay. Well, anyways, let's go drain this. Since I'm thinking about that, and I don't want the villagers to get over here and then literally die or, like, hate me or whatever. We'll have to break this. I should have used Silk Touch. I know. Don't get mad at me, okay? And we'll put this here. And then we also put up our glass, so I can't quickly fix it. Okay. And then we need the sponge, which is in here. Oh, my goodness. How do I get to this point? I always get to this point where my inventory is just jam-packed full. We don't need this stuff. That's just stuff we do not need. Okay. So let's get over here. We grab some glass, right? Yes. And grab one thing of water. Boom. Oh, it's already full. Okay, well. Anyways, now we can just drain this out, and then we can break the bottom, and we'll have literally a perfect-sized minecart tunnel, and we can get the villagers into our villager breeder. I guess we'll do it from the top down. Really? Just 2 sponges for the whole thing? Okay. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Come here, sponge. Come on, buddy. We're going home. We're going home. Kinda cool. Now, we're not going to leave that tunnel there, obviously. That's just like a temporary... just a temporary type of deal. Let's break these. So the white one, light blue one, and yellow. White, light blue, yellow. Okay, got all of them. I just don't want to lose any of these. I really don't. That would be just not good. Bro. There we go. Okay, the white one, green one. Okay. And this is Silk Touch. Nice. And then obviously, like, this door is temporary. We'll make like a tunnel from here to here. I think that's probably going to be the best place to do it. And we have these blocks on us, so we might as well, like, start doing that now. But do I want a door to the village? Maybe this... I think this is going to be separate for now, because we're going to have to connect a bunch of other stuff. Do I want to keep this railway? I feel like it's so weird. There's just a random railway floating on top of the water. It's got no supports, which is that's my beef with it. It's got no supports, and for some reason, the supports are what's important to me. Not anything else. It's the supports. Not the fact that it's, like, useless. That doesn't bug me. It just needs some support. Okay, so we'll bring it, like, over to here. It's going to have to turn at some point, so we might as well turn over here. And just kind of line it up, which I think would be, like, right there-ish. Let me just make sure, because we're 1 block off in either direction. I can fix it. And we're going to need to grab more of the prismarine anyways. Okay. Actually have enough to make it over there? Nice. Okay, we weren't even 1 block off. Nice. Okay, I'm going to grab more prismarine, which we should have in here. I'm also going to check. I don't think it's been very long since we tried to breed the sheep last, but we'll try again. Like I said, this is one of those things where we got to stay on top of it. We just have to. Because if we don't, disaster strikes. You guys ready? Yes, you are. Heck yeah. We're going to have so many freaking sheep now, dude. We don't even really need this many. I think this is, like, as many as we're going to need. Because I keep thinking in my head, like, they're like cows. You got to kill them. We literally just come in here with some shears. And, like, this is going to be... Well, for instance, let's just go check how much wool we can get right now. There ain't no way. Okay, we got to have a pair of shears. Yes, we have a pair of shears. And then we got to put up, like, dirt. We don't need this dirt. Goodbye, dirt. See you later, buddy. Because I think that this is enough to, like, sustain, like, if I just constantly shear them, I don't think I could, like, do it quick enough. Because they're just going to eat the grass. Also, if you get too many, they will eat all the grass. And then you won't be able to, like, you know, the grass won't come back. Yeah, dude, that's already a bunch of beds, a bunch of beds, a bunch of beds. Yeah, we're fine. They should, like, eat and then grow their wool back, right? Yeah, this guy's got his wool back. Any other full-size sheep? So in the new update, which Optifine's not out for 1.21.5, that's why I don't have it, but the sheep will have the same color as their upper coat on their undercoat, which is kind of cool. Well, anyways, we'll just kind of wait for them, and we'll come shear them periodically, which I'm going to leave the shears in here. I feel like that is the wisest decision. And I also need to identify where is my rail chest, because I know I saw it somewhere. It's this one, right? Yes, but we need like redstone torches, which we probably have like, no, we do have this, and we do have, we have no sticks. I mean, I think 16 is enough, but I do find that kind of hilarious. Someone was saying, you know, you go around and like congeal like every like chest into one spot, you know, like go around and collect every chest with your shulkers and put everything. I want to do that, but also I like having stuff spread out, because sometimes I leave things that I know I'm going to need for that particular kind of zone of the world. So I don't know if I'll ever do that. But I understand the sentiment behind it. You know, like, Neo, you need to... Oh, I didn't grab any prismarine. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish building this side of the railroad real quick. All right, well, I got all the materials put down, and then I got the stuff we need for this chest. So we shouldn't need any more stuff. We have so many powered rails. I don't know what was going through my head when I'm like, yeah, let's just make stacks and stacks and stacks of them, because you don't need them very often. Like, you just really don't. I'm also going to test, you know, I'm going to be my own test dummy here. I just want to make sure that we do not, like, I don't know, like, basically, we got to make it into here, right? Like, there's no options. We're not going to, like, goof around and end up with, you know, villagers all over the place. So I want to make sure, like, if this ends right here, will you, like, go into here? So we're going to find out. But ironically enough, I don't even think I have a minecart. I feel like there should be one in here, maybe? Yeah, okay. All right, so let's just see. So let's say we're just scooting along here. We're scooting along, we're a villager. Okay, now we're a villager in a minecart in a pool. In a pool in a minecart. We are the villager. Okay, this is cool. This works perfectly then. Wait, does this give fire aspect to the minecart? Is that what just happened? Also, this stuff is too... You can notice that some of these are not growing. It's because the light level is too low. Like these in particular, these are not growing because the light level is just too low. So we're going to have to figure out something in terms of like lighting it up. I hate to just put them in the ceiling. Well, I'm barring doing that. Like, what do you do? And even in the ceiling, I don't know if it's enough light. Ideally, you'd want to just like, you know, just plop it down there and then, oh yeah, you have enough light. But I feel like that's weird. So I don't really know what to do. It's kind of a weird thing. I guess we're going to have to figure that out. So let me just see if I can think of something. You know, I feel like this is the spot when a torch is appropriate, right? Because I can just stick a torch on the wall right there. And I think, you know what? No, we're not doing all that. That's just stupid. We'll just put it right here. This is in like the middle of what's not growing. So we'll put it right here. Boom. The whole problem is solved. Over here, I think it's like maybe one right here. Boom. Whole problem is solved. Okay. And then there might be the spot over here that's too dark. Boom. Problem is solved. And if I notice there's any other spots that are not growing at all, I'll just like, you know, I'll put down another sea lantern. But I'm feeling like this should be good. I'm trying to put a carrot on that. You can't do that. All right. So now we got to go get the... This is the fun part of this. Like, right? Like, I mean, we did all this to a point. And there's not much else we can do aside from getting the villagers into the minecarts. And like I said, that's the fun part. But what I wanted to see was there's got to be some room for some stuff. Like, okay, not the pink shulker box, but like this one has like prismarine bricks. So we can put the rest of those in here because we don't need them right now. We can even just put normal prismarine in there. I don't care. And then this was our rail, which we're going to probably still need quite a bit of rails. Like we're for sure going to need those. Everything else we'll just kind of put back into what it goes in. So I know that this sponge goes into there. And other than that, I don't really think there's a lot else we can put up. Okay. So we'll take all of these and put those into here. Kind of tricky with the wool. But we're going to need these, this, and a minecart. Oh, goodness gracious. This is about to be a joyous experience, to say the least. Getting these villagers into the minecart. Hey, at least, you know, we can get over there quickly by just, you know, riding in the minecart. But getting them into the minecart, oh, it's going to be an experience, to say the least. I'm not going to use a boat, though. I'm not just going to put a boat and swim them down. Because the whole, like, difficult part is getting them... I guess they're on top of a mountain, so we don't have to get them up anything in a boat. Bro, why did I not just use a boat? You see how long this thing is, right? Like, this took a while to build. This took so long to build. Yeah, I honestly can't believe myself here. Can't believe it. It's gonna be fun though. Yep, straight into the village. I think what we're gonna have to do is probably just get maybe one at a time. I was gonna say I thought we had 3 minecarts. We do, but I'm in one. So we have, you know, an extra space and an extra minecart here. I mean, if we can at least get 2, then we'll be in a good position. I don't care if we get more than 2. 2 will start this whole thing while we're building the village. They will, you know, multiply. We'll be fine. I don't know how healthily they will multiply, but they will multiply with just 2. This is like a freaking extremely long... How long did this take? This did take me over an hour to build. I remember this. Yeah, we haven't been over here in a fat minute. We have not been over here in a bit. I don't think I've ever ridden it up here either. We're going to want to sleep, like, ASAP. We do not want to... Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's fine. I don't want to deal with, like, mobs being in the village. I'm going to, like... min-max this sleeping here. I'm literally holding down the button. I'm not even going to press the unrecord button. Wah! Wah! Okay. The classic, I don't know that the text entry field is open message. Okay, so we did build enough stuff to get up here. Good. Oh, we built it pretty far. Okay. Nice. All right. Wait, don't I need, like, leads? Wouldn't that make this really... I am in shock. I am actually in shock. What did I just witness? Did you guys see that? What did I just What? That was the craziest thing that's ever happened in my whole life, dude. Did you see that? We get off the minecart. The dude literally appears in the... Okay, this doesn't need to be here. This needs to be normal rail. What? You guys... Can you guys believe that? Also, I need some iron. Like, desperately, I need some iron. And I'm pretty sure... Bullet. Bullet. Isn't Bullet still over here? Like, isn't Bullet still over here? What are we doing? We got to bring Bullet back ASAP, bro. What are we doing? Bullet, you have been stuck in here for like 2 weeks. He's like, he forgot about me, man. I'm so sorry, Bullet. I was just thinking, like, whoa, we had like a base here. I was like, I'm gonna get some iron real quick. Bullet, I am the worst horse owner in the entire world. I admit it. I am so sorry. I'm now gonna build you an even larger barn. I don't know how to get out of this particular situation we're in right now. Maybe you can do me a solid and do like a 3 high jump. No. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to do a little bit of work here to get out of this. This is a pickle. Okay, you can get through this. I know you can, buddy. Okay. We're gonna take Bullet back home here because this is ridiculous. He's literally been stuck in this village for like 2 weeks in a cave with no food. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. I am so sorry. I really am the worst horse owner. I mean, like, I think we are now like an abusive horse owner at this point. We literally left him in a cave for 2 weeks. Bro, what are we doing here? Poor Bullet. Poor guy. Oh, I don't even know what he was thinking. He's probably just thinking, like, you know, I'm like, what he was supposed to build the villager, and he said he would get me right back. It's been 2 weeks. Please help. Should have called his wife. Come save him. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take Bullet back home, and then I'm going to, I guess, go and check to see if we have our first villager in the villager breeder. I still cannot explain what happened. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that footage again because that was insane. Because it's going to be a pain to corral them, right? And I'm also going to grab leads while I'm in there so I can just, like, drag them over to the minecarts. But I was expecting it to be, like, a whole ordeal. We get out of the minecart. A random villager comes out of nowhere, runs straight into the minecart, and sets himself off on the journey. We don't even have to push him. Like, what is that? I'm still kind of a little bit shook about that. Anyways, I'm going to go bring Bullet back home. I will see you guys in just a bit. I think I'm about to thank my past self profusely, because remember what we did? Remember what we said we wanted all of this time when we were on the world? A path through the forest to get to our giant, exceedingly long staircase. And I'm seeing the path right here. It's right here, guys. Look at this. We have a path for Bullet. What is this? What is this? I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I actually don't even. Oh, I forgot to do a comment question of the day. No. Oh, no. Well, if you guys have a comment question of the day, put it in the comments. Just copy and paste it from the last episode. It's been 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. Now I'm a bad YouTuber and a bad horse owner. But hey, we might have a villager in the villager breeder, so I might be a pro Minecraft player. I mean, dude, that was seriously the craziest thing. Like, surely that's not just me. Like, I was worried about getting them in there, because you guys know the villagers are just notoriously, like, weird with hitboxes and stuff like that. Welcome home, Bullet. Yes, Ballista. Yes, look, see? See? They're hugging each other. They're like, oh my god, I missed you so much. Look at this. Look at this, dude. This is crazy. Yep, saying hi to everybody. Look at this. Like, they're all hugging each other. Oh god, I feel so bad. I gotta leave. I'm gonna cry, bro. I feel so bad. Yeah, I just took him away for 2 weeks. They put him in like a maximum security fence prison. Oh god, I'm a horrible man. Okay, let's get the wool. It's like all the babies are grown up now. They're all over the walls. This pen is going crazy. It's like a big party in here. I wish we could put like a nice, like, you know, like rainbow floor on the ground and like a disco ball and have like a big party room in here. But the only issue being they would literally just, they can't eat concrete. Unfortunately, they have not developed the stomach acid to eat concrete yet. Okay. Dude, we gotta have some iron, bro. We gotta have some iron. I'm not coming back up till we get iron. I'm not even gonna see if the villager's in there until we get iron. I am so sick and tired of this. I am so sick and tired of not having iron. So I'm going to like just try to find some, I guess. We'll like stay pretty high up in the world, but I need some iron real quick. There's got to be some iron. Oh my god, there's literally iron right here. Okay, we found a little bit of iron. I don't need that much, but we'll stick around. Like, we don't even have torches in our hand. We'll stick around like in these upper levels in the water, and we will find iron. I swear to you, we will find it. We'll go up here. We'll look for iron. I've just got to get. Is my mouse or is it a ghost? Did you see that? If you didn't and you're not paying attention, go back and watch that, bro. I'm kind of freaked out. I'm looking on my mouse pad. There's no like hair. There's no dust that I can see. My guy just decided to go whoop. Just look straight up. Maybe that was a sign of something. I don't know. Maybe if we strip mine on this layer right here, we'll find some iron. Let's see if we find iron. We're going to dig in this direction until we find iron. Wait, I hear something. Hold on. Right here. Please, iron. No, not copper. Wrong ore. But I do appreciate the effort. I do appreciate the effort. But I really need to find some iron, man. Come on. Where is this? I hate caves sometimes. Where? Are you right here? Clearly it was not right here. Okay. All right. Yep. Now I'm just goofing around. We're just going to dig straight down then until we find something. This is just how I am. Sometimes if I mess up, okay. Now we're in the mine shaft, I guess. I'm just looking for iron, man. There we go. The iron we need. It's 5 pieces per... I don't even care. Unless it's a creeper. I probably should care because there could be a creeper. So 5 pieces... That's 5 mine carts. This is going to be even more. Okay, cool. So we should be okay then. And there's that zombie we were hearing. Now, can I make my way out of here? Also, this is the greatest thing ever. We can clean up our inventory. Thank you very much. Nice clean inventory. So yeah, this is like 6 mine carts, which is perfect. That's how we're going to count our iron now, is in terms of mine carts. I've neglected you, iron. I feel like I should make... Okay, I'll take them, I guess. People are always like, Neo, how do you find so many diamonds? Dude, I don't know. I actually don't know. I'm never like looking for them. Die with a big X. Die with a big X. What hack damage does it do? Huh. It's actually pretty good. Why am I using... Okay, I'm going to stop being silly. This is just silly. Okay. Alright, I don't even have a bucket of water. Oh, I hear a drowned guy. Is he right here? Yeah, give me the... I need the water. Thank you, sir. Oh, well, this is nice. We'll be able to find iron in here, like, lickety-split. There should be iron, like, right around the corner. These underwater caves, dude, I'm telling you, they are the best. Whoa. I did not realize these guys made noise. Do you hear that? You hear that? They make, like, a weird, like, ethereal, like, ringing noise. I don't really know how to describe it. It's a beautiful noise, though. What am I seeing over here? This is like an entrance to above water, right? No. Okay. I love how I haven't even considered the fact that I might drown. Just because, you know, having the unbreathing that we do, it just makes you not think of that. Okay, so this is over stack of 64. Also, guys, on the Skyblock server, I built an auto smelter. Not like an auto, so but you know, like a super smelter machine. It took me like 30 minutes, and I did it with a design that is much better. So luckily, do not worry. We now have a... Okay, that's great. We now have a method to build one that does not involve, like, an excessive amount of hoppers. Like, I remember I was gathering iron for the hoppers in the squid farm, and I was thinking, like, this is an excessive amount of hoppers. Because it was truly an excessive amount. It was, like... I don't know, like 5-6 stacks of iron just for those hoppers. But at least we have a good source to make, you know, the stuff for the prismarine materials. I don't know why I have not just like found a cave. Come on, man. We're close to the surface though. Yeah, we are. There we go. Come on. How far away from the base are we? Where even are we? Oh, we're at the edge over here. Where we found the trident guy at the first. Remember? So... all of that to get some iron, but it was worth it. Now we have like 5 minecarts. Don't really particularly remember why I wanted 5 minecarts. I know why I wanted some more, but now we have enough for, let's see, 10, 15, 12, 13 mine. How much do we have? Way more than we need, basically. Way more. Is there 2 Endermen right there? There is. Dual Endermen. Interesting. Endermisting. Endermisting? Sounds like some sort of weird Enderman farming technique. Anyways, I'm going to throw away this stuff that we don't need. I swear to God, I almost threw out the iron. You guys would have tilted so hard. We'll go over here. We'll shear these guys again since I'm thinking about it. But before we do that, let's throw this stuff into the auto smelter. Throw this stuff into the auto smelter. We'll make like 4 even stacks. Okay, and then sure. And then boom, boom. Get 4 big booms. So there's just short on my channel. You can see Amelia, our media manager, media content. Like I don't know how to describe it. She's basically our like artist expert and stuff. She made this TikTok that like was showing off our new Cloud Clash arena on RainyDay, and she mixed in the meme too. It's so funny. Oh, this is nice. There's so much wool now. Yeah, I think we already have like enough wool. I don't know if we're really gonna need any more, but it's pretty cool that like these guys just grow blocks that you can physically place. Like there's no other thing that just grows blocks. I mean, I guess kelp grows like kelp blocks in a way, but this is already so many beds. So I don't know how many beds we're realistically going to need more of. But let's go check. Let's go do the big check. Did the villager make it? Yes, he's big chilling down there. All right, well, let's go give him a job. He might as well just like start farming. I feel like this is still too dark because these guys are not growing. But also, we have not been over here very much. A lot of stuff's at the last. So F3 and B for hitboxes so we don't kill him. And then use an axe so there's no swing. And then you hit the minecart, not him. Okay, welcome to your life, buddy. This is now your life. You don't have access to a bed, which I guess is going to make you a little bit unhappy. But for now, oh, I also know exactly what's going to happen here. He's going to exit through the door. Let's... No. What did I just do? Okay, we'll at least block it off. I got to go put a fence gate there. Because... Oh, we have Dolphin's Grace. Wait, why are we like running? Oh, you have to be in water for it to do something. We're just going to need to do double fence gates there. So let's take 2 fence gates for now. Put those there. We can grab the iron, craft these. We don't need that many more, but it'll be nice to have a little bit of excess iron. We had literally none before, so that is better than none. Wow, okay, that's all of our inventory space. We're going to end up with the whole village in this thing. And then we got to repair this carrot damage here. But yeah, villagers, for some reason, they can't open fence gates, but they can open doors. Don't ask me. Ask Mojang. I don't get it either. They will walk out, though, if we leave it like that. So let's not do that. So a little bit of minor carrot damage. Easy fix, though. Okay. And I'm going to go grab a little bit of wood, because I want to make sure that there is a chance that this guy thinks of this as his new home. And I really don't think, like, genuinely, he won't do it without a bed. So we have, like, trees right here. Might as well just get them and make the beds right now. So let me farm this wood real quick. Probably not even going to get all of it. So that alone is, like, 10 beds. We don't even need this much. Ooh. Just ran into the wall. You always see those videos of people running into glass in real life. I just did it in Minecraft, so I could see it happening. I think I've walked into glass before, like a glass door, like a really clean one. I feel like everybody probably has at some point. We don't even have a crafting table in here, so we will throw a minecart down for now, and then put this down. And let's make some beds. This is going to be a little bit tricky. We're going to have to put all this away. I really like this light blue. I really do. We'll start the row over here and just kind of... Yep, villager man is now happy. Good deal. Okay, and then that's all the beds we have. We'll leave this here for now. It doesn't really hurt. I think what I'll do is probably make like a chest. And then we'll just put like our wool in here. That way we have a little bit of inventory breathing room. And put the composters in there. And like our extra carrots, for instance. Just everything like villager-esque is going to go in there. Alrighty. We might as well sleep along with you, buddy. Might as well sleep along with you, buddy. Let's go see if we can get some other villagers. Now that we've saved Bullet, we've got the iron for extra minecarts. Let's see. Are you going to take a job? You are now a farmer. Congratulations, good sir. Come over here if you'd like to see your farm. Okay, thank you very much. And let's see what you can do. Would you like to tend maybe a crop or two? I can give him, I think... I don't remember how much they can hold, but I think you can give him... How much? 32? Sure. We'll give you 32. Let's go take the minecart express. You gotta admit, this is pretty cool, right? Whoa, dude. Get out of here, man. I hate killing spiders. I think they're cool. Even in real life, man, I'll just... If I see a spider, I see like a jumping spider. If it's a fiddleback, you know, or brown, like, I'm gonna kill it. But if it's like, you know, a jumping spider, a wolf spider or something, I'll pick it up. I'll put it outside with like a paper towel. Like, I don't like killing spiders. I don't know. I get why people are scared of them, I guess, but man, they're just in this world just like us. They don't know what's happening. I think humans just like to think they know what's happening because they got a thinker up in their head that, you know, allows them to think about the fact that they're thinking. But do any of us really know what's going on? I don't think so. Bro, oh wait. I was gonna say I forgot my leads, but I'm pretty sure, let me see if I can do this. Pretty sure that in one of these, right, is my like bundle of bundles. And if I'm not mistaken, no. I completely forgot how these work. Hold on. We put the arrows in there, but we can take out a bundle. Does this have my... I thought I had a bundle of like leads and stuff. Wait, slime balls. I just need slime balls and string. Why do I have a bundle with just sticks in it? That was my torch bundle? Okay, well, we'll put the... We have wood with us always. We have iron, redstone. There's my good bow. Okay. We've got to, like... I could make leads. I just need slime ball and string. But, like, how am I going to get string over here, man? I guess I got to find it. But, I mean, we can try to get them, you know, by hand. But, like I'm saying, like, dude, I'm pretty sure it's going to be... Yeah, that's great. Yep, that's what I... That's what I wanted to happen. I needed my bundle of bundles inside of my bundle of miniature boxes in my magic box that holds everything. absolutely crazy if you think about things. Like, if this was real life, can you imagine, like, you pull out a pouch in your pocket and it's full of other pouches that are full of other things? Like, that's crazy. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can find a villager that's close by. We can't, like, you know, make them come to us in any capacity. They just kind of wander around. So that's why I was so surprised when one just, like, ended straight up in the minecart. Please don't knock them off. Okay, or bounce back. I don't care what minecart they get into as long as they get into a minecart. You know, if we could find some string, that'd be great. I think the I think the only way to get string would be by killing a cat, which I really don't want to do. But I also really want the villagers, and I don't know of another way to do this. I guess we could, like, just stick them in a boat and then, like, meander them over to... So this is the layer that the minecarts are on. Okay. So I'm going to try to make, like, a boat, and we're just going to see if this will work. It's definitely going to be a process, but we know where their kind of, like, you know, home turf is. It's, like, over here. So we'll make, like, a path. Okay, and then we've just got to get them on this layer somehow. It's not going to be that hard, you would hope. We're just going to stick a boat here. I probably should have made more than one boat. Here, get in the boat. Yes! He's in the boat, right? Yes, let's go. Okay. And we just got to be very careful about this. And, oh, please make the turn. Okay. Oh, the path blocks, I remember, those definitely mess you up. You will go down onto them, and then you won't be able to get back up. So you got to make sure you fix that. Why is it like that? I could not tell you. Please let me through, please. Okay. And now we've just got to convince him to get out of the mine. No. We went on a path, didn't we? No. Oh, dude. Oh, wait. We're good. We're good. We're good. I promise. I am a smart man. So yeah, we're going to have to build some sort of, like, barrier around these so that when we get out of the boat... I mean, he'll stay in the boat, right? Like, you'll stay in the boat. I don't think you have a choice. Yeah, we'll just use, like, wood. Oh, wait, no. Sir. This is the best opportunity of a lifetime. If you come with me, you will become a part of a new underwater nation. This is basically the water nation. You ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? You're going to be... This is like the North Pole, the water, you know, with the cool... Well, the old guy who was not nice, but then was nice. There we go. See ya. You know what? This gives me enough confidence where I can just whack him into where I want. So we're just going to boom. Get no. Sir. Okay. That did not work. That's not going to be how we do this. Okay. I think my plan of carefully nudging him into where we want is going to be the better of the two options here. Please do not leave Mr. Minecarts. God, minecarts are so weird. Everything that's like an entity in this game is just so weird. Okay. No, they're still bouncy. You have to, like, stand here until they're no longer bouncy. Well, I guess not. Are you going to bounce into this one? Dude, you're cutting it close with my patience there, man. That was crazy. Man's maybe just stand there and watch him. He's like, oh, yeah. I might hit this guy. I might not. But you don't know that. So we'll build, like, a little, like... I don't even know. A persuasion box. That's what we're going to call this. A persuasion box. It only needs to be, like, 2 blocks high. Okay. And then we can turn on the hitboxes and just whack the corner of the boat. Boom. Now you have to go in one. You just have to. I am sorry. Nope. Yep, there you go. All right. And I will see you later. See ya. I'm going to take a minecart, too, along with them. Because I'm a little bit worried about how this is going to work out when there is one already in there. I don't want them to, like, suffocate on one another. So I'll fall down there with them. Surely that'll help, having 3 people in a small water hole. But yeah, we already had one go before this guy. So that means we're going to have 3 villagers. He still has his job. Is he going to lose that? Because he's, like, really far away. Maybe we'll have to... Maybe he's anchored to that job block and we'll have to break it. At least I know exactly where it is. But I'll come back whenever we're closer. We're now in just a little bit of a staring competition, and I don't like it. Dude, this has made me so uncomfortable. I mean, this is like probably like a 2.5, 3 minute cart ride, and man's just staring me down. It's freaking me out. Okay, so let's find out together. Is this going to make them entity cram and yell at each other? No, they're. He's like, I'll save you. I got you guys. Oh my god, I don't know what to do here. I just think this is funny. I actually don't know what to do. This, I think this has got to be. I think this has just got to be the thumbnail. This is too good. It's too funny. Okay, F3B, boom, and boom. The reason you use an axe is there's no what is it called? No swingy hitty people around it. Basically, there's no sweeping edge, essentially. Now, I don't know if one of these guys has the right job. I'll break all the villager blocks over there. I will break all the Are you guys going to sleep? Are you trying to escape, sir? I think he's trying to find his old job block. No? No, I think he found a new one. Honestly, guys, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. The villagers are so complicated. They confuse me greatly, even though I put them in an ant farm at some point. Maybe they have some sort of shared animosity towards me due to prior things that may or may not have happened. We can't confirm them. Yes, there is video evidence of it happening. I literally put them in an ant farm and then kind of made fun of them. Sorry about that. All right, anyways, I'm going to make it my way back there. Another little cart ride. I don't mind it. See you in a bit. All right, we have arrived back here at the village. I'm not sure how much longer we can consider this a village because we're about to take all of the villagers from it, but irregardless of that, it is still currently a village. So I guess I'll kind of... Oh, okay. What is... No! All right. let's just prevent that for now. I'm just going to load this thing up with mine carts. I don't know how many I can realistically fit here. I guess 4. And then we're just going to start getting villagers into here. That's really kind of the whole goal here. I'm going to go ahead and break his old job block since I'm thinking about it right now. Pretty sure that was like... I don't know why I'm breaking that. I'm pretty sure it's this. Okay, that is gone. I wish I had some bones, buddy, but I do not. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, that kind of scared me. Oh, there's a beehive right here. So we have Silk Touch? Silk Touch. Silk Touch is right here. You trying to get back, right? Yes. 3 out of 3 bees and 3 out of 5 honey. That is the best one ever. We're going to have such like a... They're all going to be like natural, which is pretty cool. Usually, you know, when you have a beehive or whatever, it's not natural. You build like those, you know, unnatural man-made beehives. But we're going to have an all-natural bee farm. Yeah, getting them like from over here to over there, that's kind of the issue. I remember someone said in the comments, Neo, you found this villager originally and he had mending, but you didn't lock in his trade. So his trade did not stay, which is completely fair. I also want these and I want this like really bad, so I'm just going to take it. Sorry. Not really that sorry. Okay, sir, we're going to need to get you to a safe location. Let's just put it that way. He's running away. He's like, I know what you're doing, man. I've seen what you've taken all my friends. And I have, kind of, yes. What are you doing? Okay, let's just this. I feel like the government in a certain country. I'm about to push him off the balcony and say, oh, he fell to his death. Where? Okay, come here. Come on, buddy. Buddy. You know you want to be in the best boat in the world. Come on. Come on. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You guys do have the best boats in the world. All right, well, now I'm going to, like... How difficult is this going to be? Not too difficult, actually. It'll take a little bit of time, but what good thing doesn't take a little bit of time? What good thing doesn't take a little bit of time? We'll get it to, like, right here. We'll take the hoe out, and we will break this. And then we'll figure this out. It's honestly fine. Or we could just build it up like this. We're doing all this for one villager. We have 3 villagers. They will start to multiply. I think we're just going to get 1 more. I think this is going to be the last guy. I don't really think we're going to need any more after this. Okay, so something like this. Okay, that's going to be tricky with the stone. We're going to have to make that into dirt. We're going all the way for this one villager, aren't we? Okay, well, he's already one block lower. I guess that's why. I can get him up a block. That's fine. It's a little bit of a process, but we can do that pretty easily. Okay. All right, buddy. Your new home is going to be up here. And you are now officially trapped until you walk up to this block right here. That's how we're going to encourage him. Entrapment. He needs to get up to, like, this block over here. Okay. I can make that happen. We just need to, like, widen this. Okay, and then we gotta find the boat. Okay. You gotta get up in here. I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm gonna make that. Okay, that was way too easy. Way too easy. And then we just go straight over here. Look at that, man. That wasn't hard at all. This almost seemed a little bit too easy. I haven't seen any other villagers, though. Aside from, like, you know, like the couple I brought over here, I think this is pretty much like an empty village. I don't know if they've, like, died or they've fallen somewhere weird and they can't get out. So I'll like, look around for a little bit. But this was, like, the furthest away villager from our, like, minecart point. I don't want to fall into that. Are they still... They're, like, making the... Like, moving in there. They're, like, gyrating or something. Okay, we'll just put him right there. And then we will get him into a minecart. F3B. Boom. Okay, pick a minecart. I don't care which one. Pick one. Pick one. You like that one? What in the world? There's too many. I don't think... Yeah, there we go. Okay, now he's in one. Alright. Now we just need the boat. And our inventory is a little bit full. Okay, that's a wolf. You know what? We could get the wolf. You know, hey, buddy. Actually... Would you like to end up at the base and protect a couple of horses? I want to level with you here. Would you like to protect a few horses? Come here. Come here, buddy. Let's see if we can get him in here. That would be kind of cool, actually. I hear a villager. It's probably that one. Okay. He doesn't have any interest. I'm not going to force, you know, the you know, he's a, you know, decent puppy. You know, we're not going to get him over there. So the iron golem is in here. Did any villagers happen to, like, fall into this... Oh, God. I don't even want to know. If they did, they're probably gone. But are any villagers, like, over here, like, trapped up in there? Because, like, you see what I mean? Like, there's no other village. I don't see any other villagers. This is, like, a horrible village, though, to be fair. It's, like, in the middle of, like, a forest on the side of a mountain. Yeah, I mean, they might be, like, trapped down there. I don't know. I don't see any. Even if I turn on, like, F3B. Oh, there's one. I did not even see this guy. What is he doing up here? Is this like an alchemist or something? Oh, there's two up here. Here. Guys. Yes. I say I have some news. The best news. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Dirtpath. Always messing me up. Where are we taking them to? Over here. Okay. Is this going to hurt him? No, there's no fall damage on a boat. I know that. I know things about Minecraft. I swear to God, I know things about Minecraft. Okay, put them in here, and we'll go get the other one. I mean, the more the merrier. Like, they do kind of breed a little bit slowly. Here, I'm gonna help you out here, buddy. Are you gonna... I don't even... Bro, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, and then we have room for one more. And they'll have a big, like, villager train going back. Oh, hey, no. Have you heard the good news? Have you heard the good news? Hold on. There's a new underwater village starting, and I need you, that's right, you, to be a part of it. Come on, buddy. Yes, you. You are that important. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, we have so many villagers now. This is sick. I'm just going to save myself some headache. Okay, there we go. Dude, I cannot believe we successfully did this. I was worried that this was going to be, like, impossible. It was going to tilt me out of existence, but no, this really was not too bad. All right, all aboard the express train to the underwater paradise. Really, I'm going to enslave you in a small farm, and you're going to create more villagers. Come on, buddy. I don't know what you are. What are you? Cleric. Okay, so this is the brewing stand guy. Well, he's being a little bit, you know, annoying. He won't hop in the minecart. And I don't want to travel at night, so I'm just going to do this until he decides to behave himself. And I'm going to sleep right out here. Just going to sleep out here. And by the time I get back, I guarantee you he's hopped into a minecart. You wouldn't believe it, but I bet he has. Come on, man. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right here. The best minecart. This is the express train to paradise. Please. Yes. For once, guys, a mission success. That was a true mission success. I'm going to drop the things I don't need that I guess I keep picking up because I keep standing right here. But no longer. We will no longer pick up the things we do not need. We're going to leave those. Oh, buddy. Okay. Should we try to hit one more here? Yeah, the wolf said yes, so we're going to try to get one more. We're going to have this is going to be the best train in the world. Please don't hop off the tracks. Okay. All right, one more minecart, and we have the boat. Where are you? Where did you run to? I promise, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. You don't want to miss out. I promise you are going to love this. You are going to love the way you look. What is that? Like whose tagline is that? Like Men's Warehouse, I think. I think it's Men's Warehouse. And we'll just like put him in a little bit of a thing over here. So we'll break the boat. Make this real easy for you, man. Make this real easy for you. That way, okay, so the only place he can go is into a minecart. Kind of. I love how I destroyed the wall and immediately put it back, but to be fair, it takes 3 seconds. Okay, F3B, turn that on, whack the corner. Okay. All right, buddy. No, your train is right here. Yep. He's like, okay, can I hop on? Yes, all aboard. There you go. 4 villagers, all stacked up, ready to go. Did not expect this, guys. Did not expect this. We are on a train to success. Okay. Now, the only tricky part is I don't want them touching this block whenever I break it, because they can derail, and you can't get them back on the rail once you'd have to break the minecart and put it back. It's like in real life, you know. If the train goes off the track, you have to break the train to get it back. So basically, I need to stand here, make sure they don't push past me, put this here, and then I need to be at the back, and I need to push them. All right, guys, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, this is sick. Oh, this is sick. Let's go, dude. We got the train of a lifetime, man. Look at this. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Why is there an empty minecart in front? I don't even know. This is the success train right here, guys. We have successfully extracted them from a hostile village into the underwater paradise of dreams. We're a good person. Don't forget that. We're so good. We didn't imprison our horse. We didn't steal a bunch of villagers from their home and put them on minecart to put them in an underwater paradise. We didn't do that. No, that's not us. I'll catch you guys when we're about to fall in, because I'm kind of curious how this is going to play out too. All right, we're approaching. We are approaching. This is going to be very interesting. It's so... Oh, no. What's going on? What's going on? No. Wait a second here. I think the empty minecart kind of messed them up for a second here. All right, they're going in, kind of. Okay, one's stopping. Okay. It's this empty minecart that's messing up the whole thing. Yo! That's sick! That's sick. Wait, do we have a baby in here? Is there a baby villager? No? Okay, so the cleric lost his job, I guess. This is insane, dude. I gotta get a screenshot. This is hilarious. I don't even know, like, what oh, okay. No. Oh, man, I thought we were about to lose it. I don't even know how to get a screenshot of this. Like, villager stack. This is the villager stack extraordinaire. Okay, we're definitely going to want to fill that in. With dirt, sure. I just don't want a villager to hop in here. Like, I feel like that would be disastrous. This is one of those screenshots where you're going to see it and it's just going to be confusing. You're going to be like, what is the context of this? I also don't know how to get a screenshot of this. Usually, you know, I'd do like a small FOV and, you know, it would be something like this. I don't know. Yeah, what? You know what, villager? You want to be in the thumbnail? Come over here. No? Okay. He's looking up like, dude, what is going on here? I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I don't really know. I guess you stack because you're entities. I don't know. Okay, and next one. Okay, next one. Next one, please. And that's it. Okay, and then we'll break the last minecart. Well, I think we can probably just put the minecarts in here, and we'll have, like, extras, I guess. I mean, I don't really foresee us ever doing anything like this again, but you know what? It's going to be there. I am going to probably have a permanent box in here. We need to have one everywhere anyways. It's probably smart. And I think we put a little bit of extra prismarine in here. Okay. Now you guys cannot ever escape. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Don't know how to say that without it making it sound bad. Okay, where are my rails? I definitely put that up somewhere. It should say rail. I really want to get the thing that previews what's in the shulker box. Let me see if that's vanilla tweaks. One sec. That is indeed not something in vanilla tweaks, which is fine. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm going to put this into there, Okay, and then we have this, and then we have our Silk Touch pickaxe. That's all we need. Okay, so everyone's a farmer now. Everyone kind of like, you know, not lost their jobs, but changed their jobs. I guess we're going to keep this tube. I mean, should we? We're sleeping. I'm not dealing with... I mean, to be fair, our thing's underwater. We don't have to worry about fire. But I feel like if we built all this, we should probably keep it. I think the wise decision here would be to do something like this. And, you know, at least, like, make it safe. So if something fell into it, it wouldn't be able to get through. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. A couple villagers are about to... Oh, no. Take those. Take those. You guys spread these out. I thought they were about to breed. Are they not? Yes, we got a baby villager. Let's go. And another baby villager. They hop on the bed. It's so cute. Cool. All right. Well, we're starting families in here. All right, you guys are having a conversation about the economy of the carrots. All is well. Now we just need to get a lot more wood. And we need to make sure nobody escapes. I mean, leaves willfully. Let's go grab... We're going to have to make a tunnel over to there. But the tunnel needs to lead where we're going to do the actual, like, villager... I don't know, trading hall, I guess. But I kind of want to make it like an underwater village in a way. Okay, so I'll put the... Do I have like a spot for books? I don't know. Like, there's no books in there. I mean, I feel like books are like kind of wood. Like, you use them with wood. I don't really know what else to do with them. We're going to finally sort this out a little bit. Because it's a little bit weird in here. We do have an extra minecart. I consider that a utility-ish block. We'll put this down there. Okay. And then slime can go into here, because that's where it goes. And where were we putting... Yes, we're putting these in the dirt chest. That makes sense. No, it does. Just don't think about it. It makes sense. A lot of these have a lot of bees in them, though. I think all of them except this one, which is cool. These are probably utility blocks as well. And a few things, like I'll just kind of like take a second and sort this, because I don't want to like have a dirty inventory when I'm trying to do some like, you know, stuff like this. All right, we'll keep some of this with us and we'll trade. Do you have a full water bucket in here? No, we don't, but we can just boop and done. Okay, what am I thinking of? We need to get wood so that we can make beds, but we need to get more wool. And I really like the light blue wool. I know we made a bunch of wool types in here, but like I really like... Good lord, there's so many sheep in here now. I mean, hey, to be fair, it is like a lot of wool. Wow. Can you put fortune on shears and they always give you like the max per sheep? See, this was my question, was can I get to a point where there's so many sheep? First of all, I know they're going to eat all the grass, but where I could like, I want to get enough sheep where I can just sit in here and just like grind out the wool. But I don't think we have a big enough area of grass, so I don't think that's going to happen. Either way, that's more beds than we're probably ever going to need in the entire build. So I think we're okay. I think we are okay. All right. Let's go grab wood from our underwater wood farm. I love this. This whole like thing is self-sustaining. It's beautiful, dude. To have a whole area underwater. Now we have villagers. Really, all we're missing now is like every kind of like auto wood farm. Like I want to build a kelp like smelter thing, just because you can make them self-sustaining, and I think that's really cool. And we get to play around with auto crafters a little bit more. I just need to find a video probably from Shulker Craft. If I'm honest, they make the best tutorials for like redstone stuff, especially for people who just aren't too good with it. Shulker Craft does a great job. There's not even a voice in the videos. Like, just everything's so well written. I always recommend Shulker Craft to everybody. Always, always, always. I think all the big YouTubers out there watch him, use his designs, and maybe don't mention him or something, but I feel like that's bad. You gotta mention him. The dude has the most just the simple designs. He credits everyone. He's just a good dude. He's just a good dude. Okay, so we'll probably get... I was gonna say, we'll probably get enough saplings to regenerate this thing again, and we do. We don't even need to sit in here. We could sit in here a little bit, but I feel like that's already going to be enough. Is there any more? Any more saplings? One more. I want to put one like right here. Okay, that should be good. Let's go build a bunch of beds because we have a good bit of inventory space. I don't want one glowberry. I'm not going to run in this direction, so we'll throw it over there. Deal with it later. That's the best way to solve your problems. Just deal with them later. It's just this is such an unsafe thing because the babies could run out when I open it. Like I want to get a tunnel built, but we're about to do that in like 2 seconds. Before I do anything else, I want to get some more beds. I want to get some more beds going. Okay. And then we're gonna just do like another row. I think we can do them like this, and they can walk over the other beds. I would assume. Like it wouldn't make sense if that didn't work. I'm gonna have to buy a new mouse. Keeps doing that. Yep. I think I could build like a little shelf. Yeah, actually got a good idea. I love when these ideas pop into my head. Makes the game so fun. Okay. And then I'm thinking in my head. Like I'm actually having like a visual like idea in my head happen. Hold on. So we'll do a shelf like this. And like over to here. Like a utility shelf. You'll see what I mean in a second. Why can't I put that block down? You are aggravating me. Bro, how you gonna be standing in the one block I need to be in? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like a nice utility shelf like this, and then put everything that's like down here. Oh, gosh. What did I just do? And because, you know, of the nature of this being... We're gonna make it a double chest. We need it anyways. You are now double chest certified. It's like being forklift certified, but in chest form. And then we will put the extra ender chest up here. Cool. And then put the soak touch with that. And then we go ahead and load like all the mine carts into there. We can load some extra wood, stuff like that. And now we can craft more beds. This is our blue bed. We don't wanna disturb the blue bed. It is great and blue. And we go ahead and make some more beds like this. And dude, this is so, man, what in the world? See, it keeps scrolling. Like, look. I like pick block and then it scrolls. Like you basically push down on your scroll wheel. That's how you pick block. People always ask me like, Neo, how are you just like going straight to the block? It's like, that's how I do it. And then I feel like we should probably just do another kind of bed like this and then probably like mix them in. I think that'll probably end up looking the best if I'm honest. Because right now it's kind of weird. I get it where they're all like the same. Because, you know, why would I have crafted all these beds if I'm just going to end up like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of weird. So we'll like make sure and like make it an even pattern or something. I don't know. Something like this. Sure. That's not what I meant to do. But it keeps scrolling, so it's like hard for me to... It keeps automatically scrolling. So many beds on the ground. Okay. Okay, something like this. Just a nice mix. And we're going to have to go back in because there's, you know, the cyan beds as well, but that's okay. We don't even have any more. Oh, now they're all light blue. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Now, do we want to put them all the way up to here? Because then what's going to happen is they will hop onto these. And I don't know if I want that. So I think I might do something like this. Just to provide more light. I don't want them hopping, because if they hop on these, like, I promise you, they will start destroying the crops. No, 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 no. Oh, God. I have created a monster here. Please fall this way. Okay. It's funny, you know, you'd think they'd know better as farmers that, like, hey, we probably shouldn't destroy our crops. But no, they don't. They don't care. They will just destroy everything. They ain't got no worries about destroying their crops. And they can't even till it back. At least I don't think. I think you have to till it back. How did we end up with one less? Did it fall maybe in here? Yeah. There we go. And now we can put the beds all the way up to the walls and not have to worry. Just like this. Okay, so just craft a few more beds and we can use the cyan and then I'll mix them in. I'm not super concerned about this. It's not going to be the end of the world if they're not like all perfectly mixed in. I know, guys, it's very fun. It is very fun messing with me when I'm trying to build, but please stop. Please stop, sir. Okay. Do we have enough? Bruh. Why you gotta be like that, Minecraft? Come on, man. Come on, man. And there we go. I don't know how many beds this is. It's like 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 26, 39, 52. There's 52 beds. We can have 52 villagers. This stuff just is not growing. I don't know. Maybe they're replanting it, actually. We're probably fine. Maybe they're just replanting it. Okay. We'll put this stuff in there. I feel like that stuff will need... You know what? Sure. We have so many diamonds. I don't care. Go in there. Sure. And we'll probably need sea lanterns in here. And sure, some iron too. So now our inventory is clean. And we have the silk touch and that. So I'm going to try to figure out where we're going to put the villagers now. Like we have them, you know, they're going to be doing their thing in here. And we don't need to touch them. But we need to figure out where... I think the actual village is going to be like over here. Oh, look, everyone's sleeping. So we started off with like, I don't... Oh. Are they going to be able to... Come on, guys. Come on. I was going to say, you guys can figure it out, right? This is a lot of villagers. I guess we'll go in there. You know what? Yeah. Did we... Where's our blue bed? Did we... Yeah, we definitely put down our blue bed. Awkward. Okay, well, now we don't have blue bed anymore. We now have cyan bed. Welcome to the squad. And we're just going to make bunk beds and sleep here. I guess you could technically make bunk beds here. If you made a staircase on the side, you could make this like, you know, you could put it like up here, you know, like put like slabs here and then, but then they have to be able to walk to the bed, I think. So maybe not exactly in that way. All right, let's do some planning. We got everything we need. These guys will cook up. We don't have to mess with them anymore. But like I said, I think I'm going to build the actual like villager houses, trading halls. I need to kind of decide what I'm going to do. But they're just going to go in like a row right here. Everything's already pretty much flat enough. I just need to figure out what I want. I guess just a bunch of like little stations, essentially. Okay, well, I'm going to do a little bit of planning. A little bit of thinking, and then I'll come back when I have a better idea of exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, well, we definitely need to remove this. We don't need this here. No, 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 no. Go away. Just because I was looking around and I was like, man, that doesn't really fit. I don't like that either. This looks fine, but everything else needs to go. Okay, and then we have dark prismarine. I guess to be fair, we probably want this stuff like near where we're gonna actually be building this. Yeah, I think we're gonna start off with the tunnel, which is gonna be. I feel like 4 blocks. Kind of like wide for a tunnel is appropriate given the scale of what we're building, right? This is going to be a fairly large build. Is this going to run into the side of this? It's fine. Not that big of a deal. But this needs to go out to like right, probably around here. We'll go ahead and terminate the end of this right here. Okay. And then I think I'll probably just like double down and make sure that this is solid. Now, see, the tricky part about building like this is like, do I do that right here? The dolphin made me swim super fast, but if I do it right there, it's going to look weird. So I don't think so. I think that would just look weird. I don't want it to look weird. Again, we got to make it terminate somewhere around here. Okay. All right, and then I'm thinking if we put... This is all going to be down one layer, so we probably want to break this. Right? And we're going to have to fill that in. But we're just going to want to use like a set of slabs here to go down. And then we're going to pick up this. And we don't have a door, but there's nothing in here that can break. So we'll just go right here and we'll just grab a door. Probably from our nether materials. And of course, just a temporary door. But now we can grab stuff that we want to build with. Like... I do understand, but I don't like it particularly. I understand how and why you spawn here. I guess this was the closest point. Oh, no. No, for sure. What happened is the iron golem spawned, like, right here. Right? Because this is pretty close to the, quote, a village. This is why building one underwater would be very tricky. But you know what? We've got to name him. And I don't know why, but for some unknown reason, I feel like it just popped into my head. This is Bob. Bob the Iron. I know it's a basic, you know, like easy, you know, to think of name. I'm not saying anybody named Bob. It's a bad name. I like the name. I'm just saying that this just kind of came into my head. Bob. Bob the Iron Golem. It fits, okay? It fits. Alright, so we're going to need to grab a bunch of glass. We'll do some, like, prismarine stairs. But like I said, I can go ahead and put these things down here. I feel like this is a good spot for them. I'm going to just throw the ender chest in here, this in here. And while I'm at it, I feel like we should have an ender chest that's accessible somewhere in our house. I don't know where, so I'm not going to put it down yet. But, you know, definitely one in the big chest room and the one in there. So this has rails. That's not what I wanted. We're going to need glass. And we're going to need one that has the dark prismarine, which I think is this one. Okay, we'll put that one up there. All right. Just so that we can fill in this, because this is going to be, you know, a little bit weird if it's not filled in. Same with this right here. And then, of course, like this is going to have to be broken. This is going to be dark prismarine. What is down in here? You guys remember when we covered this up and we first, like, built this base? It was so incredible starting under. I think underwater bases, like I said, they're going to always hold a special place in my heart. Because I remember in, like, it was like Minecraft, like when it was, before it was what you have today, there was Minecraft, it was just called Classic. Okay. It was essentially just Minecraft that was, well, you didn't really have a lot. You could just put blocks down and that's it. And way back then, I think I built something underwater and I remember thinking this is insane. First of all, because I was like, you know, how old was I? 8 years old, something like that. So it was like, dude, this is crazy. And yeah, you never really, those feelings never really go away with stuff like that. Okay, and we'll probably want to break this, but I want to leave it there. Then this is gonna have to be broken. This is the bottom of the glass, and sure, we'll put it there, but we're at least gonna double it up. Please, dolphin, do not mess me up. Thank you. And then this is all going to be broken out anyways, because it's going to be like the prismarine, which I don't really, I need to grab some. I was saying, we don't really have any, so let's go grab it. Pretty sure we have a good large chunk of this chest. Not really. We're running out of this stuff rapidly, so we do need a better, like, I think that's what we're going to do next episode. We're going to build a better guardian farm, and we're going to have it be completely automated. Because currently it just kind of, you know, it doesn't really work very well. And also everything just gets jam-packed, thrown into chests, and then it's like, it sucks. I want to filter out the raw cod, throw it away, or the cooked cod, or whatever it is. I want to throw out all the cod, and then I want to have everything else get auto-crafted. Like I want, you know, the shards to be sorted. But the only problem is we'll have to feed it ink sacks, which is fine. But I want everything to kind of be, you know, as automated as it can be. So we'll have a variety of materials. That's going to be a fun project for me. So if you like redstone, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I know I said I wouldn't ask people to subscribe, but I don't know. A lot of people in the comments are like, Neo, it's okay to ask people to subscribe as long as you're not too pushy. And also some people just forget that that's even a thing, right? Because they just, you know, use their recommended as their subscriptions. They don't really subscribe to people, which is fine. But yeah, if you don't want to miss that, make sure you subscribe. That'll be kind of interesting. There'll still be a lot of Skyblock episodes, more than hardcore for right now. But as the, you know, Skyblock season slows down, of course, everything will even back out, I promise. And eventually there'll just be hardcore until season 4 of RainyDay Skyblock launches, and it'll be like that for the foreseeable future. But this hardcore series not going anywhere. This is a blast. So this tunnel is not, exactly, perfect in terms of like, the stylistic choices I have, because usually I wanted everything to be kind of separated, and this one, kind of goes through the middle of my base. But I think it looks fine. If I'm completely honest, I think it looks fine. If I wanted to go a step further, I'm going to do this. That way this whole wall doesn't seem weird to me. So we're just going to go up all the way to the roof with these. Why it looks weird if I don't do this, I'm not sure. But it almost seems like the glass is there, so it's like kind of weird in a way. I don't know. I just want to make sure this looks good. I know I'm dying slowly. Okay. I was not aware that that could even happen. How did you go outside of the glass? I mean, it's all going to decay because it's not attached, but I do think that that's kind of interesting. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and just like literally we'll put a door there so we can breathe, and also so we can get in and out of here. And yeah, we'll go ahead and grab our sponges from our shulker box and we will drain it. I'm probably going to go to the Nether real quick because I think we're getting to the point where most of them are now yeah, they're all wet sponges except for a few. But the good thing about this is I think it's literally just like going to be a couple of sponges, right? Like not that many at all. That's just crazy. I love sponges so much, dude. Easily the best block in the game if you're living underwater, right? Also, all this stuff, you know what? It'd be kind of weird if there wasn't like a way to get over here, right? I feel like there's got to be a way to just like quickly go in here. Everything should be connected in a way that makes me happy, and this makes me happy. I know we're missing some torches there. It'll be okay. This should honestly have sea lanterns in it anyways. And this should be, maybe this should be connected here, but I don't want to connect it right here because it's going to be like a weird diagonal connection. I don't want all that. Yeah, this was just one of those mega trees. But yeah, there should be sea lanterns in here. So let's go and grab those because we have way too many of them. We'll leave the sponges for now. I'm actually okay. I don't want to stop the project in the middle. I'm having too much fun with this. This is the part of the game I love. I love like connecting up everything and making everything kind of cool. Sure, 28 is good. Probably just grab a stack because we're going to want to light up the path that we have in there. We're going to need to put a floor in there and all that jazz. So we will craft a couple of these into slabs so that we have this. Okay. Obviously, this is going to be like completely open. This is just here because, this was, flooded at some point. I know I have the silk touch pickaxe, but guys, glass is, I don't think it's worth the durability. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like it's worth it, but maybe it is. I'm being silly. I don't know. But in terms of lighting in here, I feel like I don't really have a pattern. Like, I feel like that's cool. But also, I feel like, ew, okay. Is that another one, or is that, are you Bob? Are you just, like, protecting my base? I mean, I kind of love it. Like, we have an iron golem walking around our base protecting it. I mean, who doesn't like that? A little bit of added protection for Bullet and everyone. Like, I like it. That is pretty sweet, actually. This is turning out to be a sick base. Maybe this will go down, everyone has, like, oh, my favorite, base, my favorite YouTuber base is this or that. Hopefully we can make this into something where I can be proud enough to say, I hope that this is someone's, like, oh, this is my favorite YouTuber base or something, like, a lot of people would say that it is, oh gosh, what was the one that was the big like, underground facility? Who did Ethos? Ethos Lab? No, maybe? It was Ethos Lab. He still makes videos today, but that's like some people, they're like, oh, that's my favorite base of all time, or, whatever. Hopefully we can have a base worthy of that title for somebody out there at some point. We'll see. Maybe this, since it's kind of like a, an intersection point, we can do 4. And then we could probably do like one more right here. There we go. Nice and lit up. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's so cool. I feel like this should just be that. It looks like a little weird. I know these are all like all over the place. I am sorry. We just have a lot of shulker boxes. We can just move them over to here because we're going to have to do a little bit more building, but we're also going to want a little bit more glass. So remember we have, let's grab an ender chest out of here. Let's grab 2 because I want to put 2 down. There we go. It's just wise to have those kind of scattered about, I think. So we'll put this here. We want this one. And because I want to... Let's just put all the shulker-ish materials up for a second. Not shulker. You know what I mean. Underwater type materials. We're going to make all this into glass because we're going to need so much glass. Way more than I can even smelt with this amount right here. We're going to need way more. What is a fourth of that? Something like that? I don't know. Okay, and then go grab the equivalent for the rest of it. And then we should have enough cooking up where we can probably build most of this. But like I said, there's a lot going to be going into this. This is a big project. This might be the longest episode of the series. We'll see. That's why I started at 9 in the morning, because I really wanted to make sure. Because you guys have missed me, you know, for 2 weeks. I'll give you a, you know, 4 or 5 hour episode. Like, come on, man. I mean, maybe that's enough. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'll probably take a break in like the middle of this recording session since it's not coming out today. Coming out on Wednesday. So I don't think I'm going to make this path any further, because I think anything beyond this point is going to be the actual like villager trading hall thing. I don't really know what to call it. I do know that I'm going to grab filler blocks. And then we didn't throw all of our sand in there. We did. We need a little bit of sand. Not a lot, but we do need a little bit of sand. So let's take like that much out. Just because we're going to need to fill in a few things. There's like a hole over here that I don't really think I care if I fill in. We have a bunch of dead coral. I'll just use this. Sure. It doesn't really matter. Our old building block. Seems like a lifetime ago that this thing was made of diorite. Yes, I already forgot what this material is called. After all we've done with it, I just cannot remember it. We'll fill it in here. Because I feel like this cave is always kind of weird. I mean, it's not even really like a cave. Like, I mean, kind of a cave, but not really. I don't care if that section is there, but I at least want it filled in where it looks like it's just like part of the ocean floor. And then I'll be happy with it. So it doesn't even take that many blocks, and it should look good. We're going to have to terraform a little bit more, like probably like out to here, I would say. I'm going to go ahead and just take this out. I mean, I don't know like how far over here we're really going to go. But just so we don't have to like stop in the middle of building, we'll go to like over here. This looks like it's a natural cave, so I'll only do it to over here. Okay, so I'm just filling in all this, slowly drowning, withering away underwater. Not a big deal. Thank you, protection. There we go. So now it looks nice and gives us a good platform to build in. Look at that. Cool. Hello, Bob. Yes, we're going to build a place for the villagers. No, they're not enslaved in a tiny area. At least not for much longer. Maybe we should make... I mean, we're going to have to make some sort of connection to the villager breeder. So maybe we make this tunnel a little bit longer. Yeah, I think we're going to need to make this tunnel a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and start grabbing stuff out of here that we need to build it. Easy, easy. And it'll go over to like... I mean, I guess... At least this edge of it is probably going to be here, right? Because we're making like a big area where there's a bunch of villagers with jobs. It's not going to be like individual houses or something. So we'll go ahead and just like build this out to here. Okay. And I think this is a wise place to end it. And then it'll go like out to here. I mean, I can fill in like a little bit of sand. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just trying to think like how big do we really need this thing to be? Is kind of my thought process. I'm not thinking about anything else besides like how large do we really need to make this? I don't want a bunch of empty space because, you know, underwater stuff is going to be, you know, there's not, I mean, there is unlimited space underwater, but you kind of get what I'm saying. I love the quiet food, dude. It's called like quiet consumables on Vanilla Tweaks. I just don't know why eating food in this game is so loud. You know what I'm talking about? It's like crunch, 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 crunch. Like even you're eating like an apple, it sounds like you're eating like concrete. Kind of odd. But yeah, the path will go over to there. You know, it's just if you make a connection over here, you see what I mean? Like it's like you're connecting to a bunch of beds. So I guess we could expand the villager breeder. Is there a spider? Oh, I thought I saw a spider in there for some reason. I was like, that is not good. Well, to keep the villagers working, I don't care if it's night, but the villagers need to keep working, so we'll just, you know, sleep. What? Bob, buddy. Bob! No! He died. He was just protecting us and a tree grew on his head and I was too late. I wish I could go back in time, man. And we wasted a name tag on it. Dang it. I don't care about the name tag, but dude, come on, man. Trees, why you gotta be like that? Come on, dude. Alright, well, you know, I grabbed the sea lanterns at some point to put in this tree farm, and I just realized I, like, just completely forgot all about them. There is definitely a middle point here, and I think it's, like, these 4 blocks. Pretty sure. So we'll just remove as little dirt. Oh, and I have silk touch. What? Oh, no. The world is punishing me for letting Bob die. Let me just make sure. Okay, so those are filled in. And then I guess we don't really need the ones on the walls anymore, do we? I actually hate these trees now, man. I'm so mad about Bob. I am so mad. Why did he have to die? He was only alive for like 1 Minecraft day. Maybe 2. He was a young golem. I could have healed him too. Oh no, that's Bob. That is Bob. Oh god. What did I do? I mean, I didn't do it, okay? It's not me, right? Like, I can't be... Oh, this is not the middle. I can't be charged with Bob's death, right? Like, I mean, I tried to save him. I did everything I could. You know, I was a good Samaritan here. Now I'm worried. You know, he's going to come after me. Bob's family's going to sue me. What am I going to do? I'm ruined. I'm ruined. But I probably should make, like, a little grave for Bob. But this is in the middle of a tree farm. I don't really know how to do it, but... Man... Why? I'm so sick to have it. I mean, I know another one will spawn, but it's not the same. It's not Bob. Okay, so we'll have like the connection be. I mean, this is too perfect, right? Like, if this connects, it's too perfect. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's gonna be right there. And then I don't think it needs to be like super wide. We could just do like 3 wide to right here, and then we'll just have to figure out. We'll have like some sort of like, you know, actual airlock system where they won't be able to escape, but it'll be nice, you know, because we're gonna need to get them into the, you know, area where they're gonna be hanging out having jobs anyways. So I guess this kind of does make sense. Makes a lot of sense, actually. And then this is kind of a corner point, so we'll go ahead and put this here, and then we'll go ahead and put this here, and then we can break out all of this. This is gonna have to be made into prismarine and dark prismarine. Remove all of this. All of it. Every single bit of it. Okay. And do we have any dark prismarine? We do not. Nice. So quiet and peaceful now. Don't have to hear the crunch. A nuclear crunch. Okay, then do we have prismarine? I think we're going to have to eventually go and just like sit at the Guardian farm in this episode. That's probably when I'll take a break. Because we don't have any, we don't really have enough, do we? I mean, do we even have any? I mean, we have like this right here. I hope it's enough. I know I could make it into slabs. I feel like, I always feel weird when a floor is slabs. I know it's stupid, but it just feels weird to me, so I don't like it. So I'm not going to do it. Simple as that. And then I suppose we could have a connection in the tree farm right there, but nah, dude, it's like connected like 2 feet over. Do we really need that? I don't think we need that. Are we out of glass? Oh, yeah, we have a little stack. A little stack left, and we do have a lot smelting, so we'll be okay. But I love being able to build these things so much quicker without having to worry about the freaking draining of them. That's why I like hesitated to build for so long until I did all the stuff with Guardians, because it's just such a pain until you get sponges. So if you want to live underwater, you kind of have this, you know, thing on your shoulders, you know, hanging over your head, like, hey, you better go get sponge, like, as quick as you can. Because otherwise, it's going to suck. I'm just going to leave Bob like that. I don't know what else to do, man. He didn't give me a rose. You know, I would have put the rose on the wall, but I feel like I'm going to put iron on the wall. Like, I don't know. That doesn't hit the exact same. It just doesn't hit the exact same. Okay, so this whole area is now segmented off. And I might regret it, but, you know, we're going to need to use the last little bit of our dry sponge. And we could probably just put it on the ground. We can. Okay. And that is that, except for that one. And like I said, airlock system, that is priority number 1. Aside from, you know, putting our sponge back up. Let's go grab the warped? The warped. Yes, warped wood. I do remember that. We do have a bunch of fence gates already, and they're 3. That's perfect. So what I'll do is I'll make like a little I would say like a wall right here. That way they can't get out. And then we'll do a wall right there as well. Okay. This is the part that worries me. I'm going to have to break this. But I don't want the villagers to get out. So maybe we can do it like this. We put this here, and then we like break these beds immediately. Okay. All right, we should be okay now, I think, to go ahead and break all this. Okay, and I really want this to be this material. There we go. Nice. Now we have a way to get in here, and then they should not be able to just like run out of here. That's the hope, at least. That is the hope, at least. Okay. And now it's nice and lit up. Cool. Dude, this is so nice. This is actually so... I love this base, dude. Oh, this is so cool. I guess we go put the extra, like, you know, beds into this chest. If we have stuff, can we throw it like this and this? Put them in here. Okay. Don't put away my cyan bed. I need my... Okay, my bed's right there. That's fine. Man, we kind of need these filler blocks, but there's so many babies in here now, man. We're going to come back next episode. Where did you get wheat? Where'd you get wheat from? I guess one of them had wheat in their inventory. Interesting. Well, okay. Oh, no. Bro, what were you dying in? I don't understand. I guess he spawned, like, in the corner of this block. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we have Bob number 2. Maybe we should just name him Bob Jr. Yeah, we're just going to name him Bob Jr. Now, Bob is going to actually be in there with him, so, or with the villagers, with his people he's protecting. So hopefully he won't die. Bob Jr. There we go. That's great. Okay, did we even... I don't even think we have enough iron to make an anvil. We have 1 iron ingot here, and then we probably have a little bit somewhere else. I'm going to put up this. Don't need that. We don't need this. Or the cobblestone. Or literally 1 piece of gravel. Think we can do without that. But yeah, I don't know. Because we need, what, 3 iron blocks. I actually don't think we have enough. Is this perfectly... Literally every bit of iron in this base just went into that anvil. So I hope we don't need iron for anything else. We shouldn't, but I hope we don't. Because then we're going to be sorely disappointed. All right, so Bob is in here. Protecting his guys. Oh, I don't want to open that. I don't want to open that. I don't think they can, like... Can they, like, walk on this over to here? Or, like, hop somehow? I mean, I think I can, but I don't think they're capable of that. Do you want to come in here? Do you? I wish I could heal you with some iron, like feed you some iron, but I don't have any, man. All right. Well, that now connection is made, and now we have to make the actual, like, shopping area. I need to, like, design a couple of them, but I think, you know... Oh, okay. Come on. Go. Go. Yeah, you want to hang out here anyway. This sucks in there, right? As long as you protect this area out here, you'll be good. We'll go ahead and open all these up for Mr. Bob here. There we go. So yeah, they're gonna be like little stalls, like trading stalls. So we're gonna need like a large, long kind of area. So I'll put a door here. Kind of start the construction. We have this 1 wall built, and I mean they don't need to be like super duper wide. So probably like 3 blocks back. 3 blocks back is probably bigger than they need to be, but I don't want it to look weird. So we'll put this here, and then this will be the other side of the wall. Okay, and then this will be an empty space in there. So it'll have the path, which is right here. So let me go ahead and like start to build this. And then each one of the stalls, you know, I think I'm going to make them a little bit bigger than they need to be. So they're going to be luxury resorts, so they'll have an area... that's like this big. Does that make sense? So this is 1 stall for a villager, and then we'll just build a bunch of these in a huge row. I think that'll be kind of cool, right? I like the design, so I'm going to build it. After all, that's what Minecraft's all about. The question is, like, how many trades we really want? I mean, this is not going to be able to be all the trades that are in the game, right? Like, I mean, it's just not going to happen. But it's going to be the stuff that we want. And if we have to double stack them, we have to double stack them. It's not a big deal. Yeah, look how many villagers we got in there, man. I think we have quite a few more than we started with. That's for sure. I think they've tripled in population. Somewhere about there. I mean, we started with like, what, 5, 6, something like that. Did we line this up perfectly? Or are we one block over? I think we're one over, yeah. Just one, though. It's pretty good. We're probably going to have to alter the length, because I don't think I made this exact. If I can divide this evenly by the 3 blocks, the 3 block pillars, I'll be very happy, but kind of highly doubt that. We'll start by doing it up here. So 3 blocks wide, 1, 2, 3. 3 blocks wide. Easy enough. Easy enough, especially with the depth strider being able to walk. So nice under here, yeah. So we can go a little bit further. That's fine. We'll just break this. At least I think we can go further, right? We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I don't mind like modifying it a little bit. We will make it work. So I think having one more stall is probably wise. Okay. So there's going to be our last villager stall. And we just have to bring this over. Yeah, literally 2 blocks, I think. Yeah. I think we can make it work. I think we can make it work. Okay. Easy enough. And now I've got to build all the little pillars and stuff. So I'm going to like put a door down. Do I not have one? Oh, I do. Literally in my hand. Okay. So all the pillars are going to be... I don't think we're going to build any on this side. That'll just be kind of like flat glass area. It's just... I don't want it touching the sand over here, which does make it a little bit tricky. We'll probably want to bring these down by 1. But it is weird if it touches it. I promise. It looks bad. So we'll just replace this with sand, assuming we have enough. We do. Okay. I don't double... No, I double tap W to sprint, but when I'm underwater... Oh... You know what? Whatever. No? Yeah, I'm going to order a new mouse after this episode. It's really bugging me. I think this one's lasted like almost 2 years, which is pretty good for like a, a $60 mouse or something. I say that's pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to build these pillars down. I don't really think you need to see me do it. It's really not a lot of stuff. It's just building these down on every single one. So let me do that real quick, and then I will come right back. Okay. So we got the base of this thing built. And then I think there'll be glass between the stalls just to kind of fit the theme of everything. So we'll probably just kind of, build the prismarine between all of these, just like this. And then obviously there's going to be prismarine here. And dark prismarine here is what I'm talking about. It all along this path. And then probably in between these. I don't know. I don't know the exact way I'm going to do it yet, because I've never built this before. Something like that. I love it. There's still little parts of the old base around, like the glowstone. I like it. It's fun to see. Sure, we'll just hold the mouse down. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to break out all this. I don't know why I'm doing it like this. We have to break all of this out anyways. Okay, and then there's one stall right here. Right? Is this gonna be a stall? Yeah. And we have to break out all of this as well. I know I'm dying, but guys, I take no damage. Like, yeah, I don't like ticking down damage, but it's not a big deal. Like, I literally cannot die from it. Unless I don't eat. And then you probably could, but I'm gonna eat. Okay, so this is all... Oh. This is all almost taken care of. Only issue I'm probably gonna have is running out of glass, but, there's a lot of sand here. I can go up there and swim and collect it pretty easily. I've just got to put up some stuff. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like this goes near. I'm gonna spam this one with garbage right now. I guess we got this tag. All right, Bob Jr. I respect you staying near your troops. I respect it. We can also remove this. This does not need to be here anymore. Yes. I guess Bob literally could not leave because we had a big glass barrier there. We just expanded every little bit. I feel like the joints don't need that. Not when they're already like this. Okay. I don't know why. Some sand seems to stay sunk and then some doesn't. I don't really know how it works. I do not know. I don't know how a lot of stuff in Minecraft works, but it's weird because some of it, I mean, I see why that one hasn't floated up, but then a lot of it is just up here, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But this is probably a lot of sand, which is honestly good. We're going to need to smelt it. I doubt we have enough in our smelter to deal with this. So let's collect all of it. Well, I'll tell you what, it's not lit up yet, but our base is starting to look like an actual proper civilization. It really is. We got stuff everywhere. It actually looks like a proper civilization now. It feels like when I'm running around in here, it feels like You know, I got all this stuff everywhere. Still don't really know why we have that there, but it is what it is. And I assume we're getting a good bit of glass, right? Yeah, we're going to need it. We are going to need it. All right, well, I'm going to fill in everything in here. It's going to take a good bit of time. I don't know if we're going to divide the middle with, like, glass and stuff. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. So when I'm talking about the middle, like the area between the stalls, I don't know. I'm not going to put glass there for now. I'm just going to make it a box so that I can drain it out, and then we can decide kind of after the fact if that's how we're going to go, if that's how we're going to do it. And we have a crafting table we can access over here. And they're sleeping, so they shouldn't escape. One would hope, at least. And I guess we'll sleep with them because probably best that they, you know, keep breeding while we... Oh, I hear a cat. Dude, I hear a cat. Do we actually have a cat? Oh, yes, we do. It spawned in our tree farm. Oh, this is sick. So we have glass close enough. Hello, buddy. Yes, I know you're scared of me, but I promise you'll come to like me. I'm a pretty chill dude. Don't run in the water. Oh, dude, we got to be careful, man. We almost lost the cat. Oh, dude, I love that we have a cat. Where is the cat? Okay, it's being protected by the golem. We're gonna leave the kitty in there for now because I do not want him to run out in our active construction zone and end up dead. So again, depth strider is so nice. I can walk at a normal speed underwater. Highly recommend it. Probably need to repair our armor before too long. Still kind of debating if we're gonna be using mending or not. I really don't know. I feel like it would be kind of smart to use it, but at the same time, I like that I have to, you know, worry about it and like craft new armor every little bit. But could be a little bit annoying. I mean, why would I be getting this, you know, like villager trading area if I have mending and I never have to use enchantments again? You know what I mean? Like, kind of like, you know, limiting myself in a way that. Okay, thank you, dolphin. Yes, this is it. It is kind of fun, but also it makes it a little bit hard to build. Maybe hold off on it for just a little bit while I finish this up. So I'm going to fill this thing in with prismarine, which, oh, do we even... I don't think we have enough. I don't think this is going to be enough. But I think there's still stuff in our guardian farm. We'll just have to go and grab it and craft it. Because luckily this is like the cheapest stuff to craft by far. But yeah, this is definitely not enough. But I'll put down what we can, and then we'll go back to the guardian farm. Get a little change of scenery. And check out if we can't craft some more over there. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so fast. They're so fast. Let's put up stuff so that we don't have like a completely full inventory when we do this. We have this. We have the silk touch with us. This is kind of prismatic materials. We do not need this stuff. And one door. We'll keep the door with us. All right, let's go see what we've got. I will meet you guys over at the base. Long minecart ride ahead of us. You do not need to see it. All right, let's go to the Guardian Farm, guys. Go to the Guardian Farm. Hopefully we have the stuff. I think the prismarine is the easiest stuff to craft, right? It's just like 4 of the prismarine shards. It's not like the bricks that take like a bunch of other stuff. So this should be, we should have enough. Do we have anything in this chest? All right, we use this to transport sand at some point. And that's where we almost lost our world, over there on the sand island that's over yonder. ChatGPT told me to dig a hole. I dug a hole. A creeper fell in, blew up on the same block as me. I guess I jumped at the right time. Somehow I did not die. I don't know how any of that occurred, but I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to damage our armor too much more than we really need to. And let's just go to the bottom, because maybe stuff has traveled down to the bottom by now. There's quite a few guardians in there. So, I mean, we've been here a few times. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, go ahead and give me a little bit of prismarine, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, this is the easy stuff to craft. Like, this is the easy stuff to craft. Now, only issue being, I think that's literally all that we have. That's enough to finish this project, though. But that's going to lead us into the next episode, where we really need to build like an auto crafting system, and we just need a better setup in here. This thing does work good, but I'd like to make one that's even better, because you can basically make 4 of these and then a center, like basically empty this, make 4 of them on each side, have those all travel to one thing, and it does spawn them a lot quicker. Like, because we dug out the entire spawning area, so it's not like we have to make one that's above water like the other designs. We did the basically more work for the same product design, which is what it is. Basically, the other ones, you build them on top of a what are they called? Temple, underwater temple, whatever they're called. and then you go up like, 200 blocks in the sky, and you just kind of, let that be the only place they can spawn. But, when you're in there, obviously they can spawn anywhere there's water. But when you're up in the sky, there's only a little bit of water loaded that allows mob spawn, something like that. Basically, like with my squid farm, where I go really high up in the sky. And it works that way. Okay, I'm going to head back to the base via minecart. I will see you in a bit. All right, well, we're back at the... When can we call this a mega base? I guess, do we need even more than what we have? And look, we can take a shortcut through the tree farm with... Okay. Well, I'm like going to be not inclined to grow trees in here because it's nice to have a little bit of a shortcut. And for some reason, this is laggy. I don't know what is here. I guess the kelp or something. I don't know. But we should have enough for sure. Please. Okay. All right. It's like getting star power in Minecraft, but it's not too helpful in this exact situation. If anything, it's a little bit impeding, but I know they mean well. The dolphins are cool. They'll show you cool stuff. If you're nice to the dolphins, they'll be nice to you. They make you fast. And especially when you're starting off, if you're like exploring underwater, I just don't want to trap them in here. That's like the last thing I want to do. So I'm going to be very careful and not do that. Because I think they'll drown, right? They shouldn't. No, they shouldn't drown. I mean, they breathe air, so... Isn't that weird to think? Wait, is a dolphin a mammal? I feel like dolphins are mammals, but they live underwater. Am I stupid? I'm pretty sure dolphins are mammals. So yeah, because they breathe water. Sorry, they breathe air. I think I might be really stupid, but they don't have hair. I don't know, bro. I'm not a scientist, man. I feel like I should know that. Anyways, I'm going to fill this whole thing up with glass, at least on the exterior. So like on all the roof sections here and these outer walls and the end over there. And then we'll drain it out with sponge. And then we'll decide how we're going to section them off, whether it be with glass or fence or just kind of whatever. I don't really have any exact plans, but I think the way we're going to do it, probably the best. Are these guys like hanging out? Like they're doing like tricks? What are you guys doing? Oh, you're playing with my torch, huh? I do end up dropping a lot of torches, so I bet it's fun to hang out here. You get to play with a lot of crazy stuff in the water. There's a bunch of dolphins here. Yeah, isn't there? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 dolphins. Nice. Okay, good. My wife just texted me. She said dolphins and whales are mammals. I don't know why, but so they're like one of the only mammals that don't like produce milk, I guess. Something I don't even know, man. There's so many things like about animals and stuff that like there's so many, like a cat, it's a mammal. Humans are mammals, but then a whale is a mammal. Like that doesn't make any sense. Dolphin's a mammal. Like what? There's always these weird exceptions. I don't know where you draw the line. I guess because they breathe air and then they also have some other characteristics. Who knows? I'm sure you could Google it. I'm but I'm appreciative of Lauren for helping me out there. All right, I am going to... Oh, that all the glass we have? Man, well, I was going to say I'm going to finish it on camera, but also there's way more than I thought, so give me a little bit here, because I got to fill in these sections. Hopefully more glass is smelted. Let's go check. We should have more. Wait, they make milk? No way. How do they make milk? Milk, live birth, and oxygen consumption. Ah, the trifecta of definitionally a mammal. But how do they have milk underwater? Wouldn't it like get like into the water? I don't even know, man. That's crazy to think. Like, imagine a cow like underwater. They could just go everywhere. So I don't know. I'm sure they have some sort of system that works because there are a lot of dolphins. So anyways, I'm going to finish filling this in real quick. I will be right back. Okay, so this whole thing is filled in. And I think before we do anything in here, we're going to have to go and get our sponge dried. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to run out of stuff really quick. I mean, we have 42 sponges. It's probably just best if we do that. It's really easy since we have, like, an area where this nether portal is that's, like, protected. We could just literally go in there, slap them down, and break them with the hoe. These are the actual sponges that are dry. So, yeah, I mean, I can't believe we have over 2 stacks of sponge. That's so nice. So nice. I know I won't shut up about the sponge, but dude, it's incredible. Now, I didn't get quiet sponge, so I'm just gonna turn the sound down to 2%. Even at 2%, you can hear it. Like, Mojang, hire me for 1 day, pay me nothing. Don't even hire me. Just let me go in here and just turn some sounds down, please. I think in 1.21.5 they actually made the grass break sound, which is also subsequently the leaf sound, really quiet as well. Which was odd to me because some things they didn't adjust the volume of. I don't know, but I feel like they finally did kind of fix a few sounds here and there. But I mean, man, the game's been out 15 years. You'd think they would have done it a little sooner, but hey, I'm happy to see any improvements to make me whine less about the noises. Okay, so this should be all the sponge. That was a lot of sponge. Oh, that's right. You guys want to hear this. This is the satisfying part. Like, they knock it out of the park with so many noises. Like, the sponge break, it's a nice noise. Makes me want to break more sponge. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You only get a little bit of sponge, but that is a lot of sponge. Is there any extra in here? Just want to make sure we don't miss any. Okay. Let's go back. So it looks like it is night. All the villagers are sleeping. We're not going to need this here anymore, so we can go ahead and, like, break it here. We have any extra glass? We do, and we can go ahead. Just while they're sleeping, it's probably the safest to do this. This is going to be the tricky part. If I can be very quick about it, like if I can put this in my offhand and like... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now everything is properly sealed off. We have literally nothing to worry about. Oh, this world is so nice. Everything is working out. Everything is working out. I know the kitty, you're in here. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just, it's not safe. It's not safe for only for a little bit longer. We're about to, you know, drain this bad boy out. So, should be safe very soon. Very, very soon. So, I mean, this is all coming back from these. No, wow, this is actually draining out super fast. Okay. And then we just have to do a few more, like, down here. Oh, this is so nice. I love you, sponge. Oh, it's probably super satisfying, too. Like, to watch? I feel like that's nice, dude. This is so, things feel like, for some reason, at least for me, from my perspective, they feel small until I drain them out. And then it's like, it like looks so much bigger after it's drained out. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really make sense, but... Even that little change just looks so much better. But yeah, it's like everything seems so much bigger when it's drained out. Especially once we get it lit up and we can actually like look around it a little bit. I think it's going to feel a lot bigger. So I don't know how many villager trades this is. Let's go ahead and run through it real quick. Yeah, dude. See, I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I think for lighting, we'll go ahead and just do something like this. This will work. I need to do offhand block placement more often. I don't really do it too much. I don't know why. And then we can go ahead and unleash the beast. No more glass in here. And subsequently, no more prismarine down here either. You will just be connected. Okay. Because I could literally just... No, because like I said, I don't think it's worth it. It's so cheap to get. I don't think it's worth it. Okay. And then we can also put this one, the sponge one, into right here and put up all the sponge. Only a little bit of wet sponge. And yeah, now we have this. I don't know if we want to cordon this off with like some sort of like, you know, path blocker, like fence gates, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then each of these, since it's like 3x3, we can like literally go right in the middle and give it a little bit of light, which is super clean. Again, I need to be more attentive to my offhand block placement. Is actually really nice. I'm not sure why. Like this is something. Oh, why can't Bedrock do that? It doesn't make any sense, Fitz. It is weird. There's a bunch of things with like Bedrock that I do not understand. Like, why can't you do offhand block placement? The only thing you can put in the offhand is a shield. You can't even put torches in your offhand. It's just weird, man. Just weird. Okay. Nice. This is all lit up. This is beautiful, dude. So I don't think we're going to do glass between these, but I don't really know what like other material what would we put between the section. And this is 1 villager, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 9 trades. That's not a whole lot of trades. Do we want to change it up and make it where they're just 2 wide? How much more are we really getting? And we already built these lateral like supports, so I think this is good. I think this is good. But we're gonna have to figure out like what sort of distancing between these we want to do. Because right now, I mean, I think this is fine. All right. I am going to see. We have 23 levels. What's the quickest way to get the levels? Probably the Blaze Farm. Yeah, I'm gonna go chill in the Blaze Farm for a bit and get enough levels. So I want to enchant fishing rod, get some fish, hopefully get some nautilus shells, stuff like that. And I want to give the kitty a name. Also tame the kitty. And we'll get a nice little kitty cat. Go ahead and hop in here. And yeah, we'll go over to our Blaze Farm. We haven't been there in quite a while. Like it's definitely been a good bit. Just because we haven't really needed XP for anything. And that was kind of the first time we've needed it. So we'll meet you guys. No, we'll stay on the camera. You hear me flick my knife a little bit. This is what I do. I'll like turn it off and I just flick my knife and think. Excuse me, sir. I feel like they make such a weird noise and they always do it like right in your ear. Oh no, I was gonna say I'll just run the last little bit here, but it's actually pretty long. And these things go way like compared to sprinting, like you see how much faster they move. Okay, I really want to get back in. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I guess if they went the same speed you sprint, they would be like useless. Except you know they're kind of automated. And then this is the one to the Blaze Farm, I believe. Yep. I know. I kind of want to mark them. I just haven't figured out a good way to mark them. I guess you could just put a sign on it, but like I don't know. Some people do like crazy like custom map things where they make map art and they put them. But that's a lot of work, dude. That is a lot of work. Like filling up an entire map with something. It's a pretty large area. But yeah, we'll go ahead and I don't know why I keep getting out early. But we'll just sit in here for a little bit. I'll take like a nice little break, probably eat some lunch. And then when I come back, we'll kill a bunch of blazes and get a bunch of XP. Easy peasy. Sound good to you guys? Sounds good to me. See you in a bit. All right, that was a nice lunch break. I'm afraid to turn on my sounds. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to turn them down. I was only here like maybe like 30, 40 minutes. And like, dude, this thing works so well. Like, there's so many gas here. The problem is they can hit you. I think what I'm going to try to hit them from down below first. And then like do it this way. I'm surely we'll get 30 levels doing this, by the way. Like way more than 30, like very easily. Usually they kind of congeal into here if you wait longer. If I open that, I'm going to die, so I'm not going to open that. But you know, if you let this thing run for a while, you get so many levels, you don't even know what to do with them. Like we're already at 32, and it's still cooking. I love this Blaze Farm. We'd probably open it now. It's just tricky because sometimes they'll shoot at you and hit you, and it's like it doesn't really matter, but it kind of sucks. Should be a big wad at the top of that. There we go. Okay, cool. All I needed was 30 levels. I want to try to get a nice fishing rod, and we can get the nautilus shells and stuff. That would just be nice. I don't know like how difficult that's realistically going to be. But 38 levels. I think we should make an Enderman spawner. I think an Enderman spawner might be even quicker, but this is nice because you can sit there AFK. Which, you know, you can't beat that, right? Obviously, with an Enderman spawner, you know, you sit there and you click, but I think you get a lot quicker. So, probably worth the time investment to build one. Maybe we could do that. We could do that now if we want. I'm trying to think, what do you need? An Endermite, right? Which you get from an Ender Pearl randomly. Like when you throw an Ender Pearl, it has like a chance to randomly spawn, right? And then you have to give it a name tag, put it somewhere that the Enderman can see it. They get attracted to it, they run at it, and then they fall into a hole. Pretty sure I could build like an Enderman spawner without a guide at this point. I think I did that in the last series where I built one, and it did not work very well. So maybe not. But yeah, we'll just go ahead and put these in the furnace. I mean, that's a byproduct of this farm too, is you get so many blaze rods, especially when you have looting 3 like this. Dude, it's so nice. Like, it's actually so nice. That makes this a dream for the fact, you know, because we're having to do a lot of stuff like smelt glass. We're having to smelt iron because we don't have a good iron farm. I mean, you know, Bob gave us 3 iron. I think we could maybe make one underwater. I just don't really know how it would work. It would have to be away from everything underwater. There'd be nowhere for it to spawn. I guess you can build one underwater. I just don't think very many people have tried, you know, to like build an iron farm underwater. I don't think that's like a common issue people have. So I think that's why I couldn't really find anything when I Googled it. All right, let's see. Okay, the villagers are doing good. It's sleepy time for the villagers, so we might as well go help them out by sleeping. We will just run over to here. And we will go sleep as well. We can go ahead and open this up. It's just, I know the cat is terrified of me. I need to give him some fish, but we'll get that in just a second. We just need to grab a fishing rod, which I assume we have. Or if not, we have the string to make one, surely. All right. Mr. Kitty. Yes, go check out our new villager trading hall area. It's very exciting indeed. We might have a fishing rod. Sure. This one doesn't have a lot of stuff on it, but that's perfectly fine. Do we have any lapis in here? Yeah, we could bring that over. And then we could throw this stuff into our smelter, which is still cooking up the glass, by the way. I don't know how much more is in there. Wow, actually a good bit. Okay, cool. And we'll just go ahead and fill that up. I mean, they have so much stuff. I doubt we'll ever have to fill them up again. Yeah, and I did do this, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I built the minecart here. It's like the first time I've really gotten to use it. I completely forgot we built this here. I was thinking in my head, like, I should grab the minecart materials so I can add the minecart here. But nope, I already did that. Do we have it on us? Yep, we got that thing on us. Hold on. I gotta fix this. Is it gonna break the rails? Yeah, we're not gonna fix that right now. I don't want to break the rails. I don't want to deal with that. Because then we'd have to fix this, and that is... Wait, what am I talking about? Can I do it from the outlet? I don't even know what I'm talking about, man. Like, because I literally could just go outside of the tunnel and fix it in 3 seconds. Why don't I just do that? Why don't I just do that? So, the only issues I have is, like, where it's touching right here and here, it looks weird. Right here, it looks weird. Anywhere it's touching, it just doesn't look right. So, like, I think that's, like, one of the only spots. There's one over here. It just looks bad from the inside. I don't know why. It just does. The same with, like, over here. Anywhere you touch my tunnel, I must destroy you. I'm very sorry about this. It's nothing personal. This one, it doesn't touch, but I don't want floating coral. That's weird. Okay. So that's all cleaned up over there. And then I am going to breathe for a moment, and then we'll go get the other side. Because, yeah, it's just like right there needs to be done, and then right there. So we'll work on this side, so it's closer first. So I did this in a few spots. I just, like, basically gave up at some point. I don't really remember why. I was like, this isn't worth my time. And I just stopped doing it. But in reality, it's very worth my time because it makes me happy with how my build looks, and that's important. The shovel is going to need to be repaired. I think we have diamonds over here as well, which makes sense that we keep diamonds over here. But I need to, like, repair my tools very badly. This one, if I break the base, I'm going to have to break the whole thing. Otherwise, it's just going to look really weird. So we'll go ahead and do that. Still have not figured out what we're going to separate those interior areas with of the villager breeder, but not the villager breeder, the villager trading hall, but we'll figure out something. Not too bad of an issue to have, to be honest. Really not too bad of an issue. Okay. Is this it? Few more? I love that. I can insta-break everything. Makes my life so nice. Okay. And then one last sand there. All right, and then that should be everything that's connected. And look, within our one breath, only took damage a couple times. Look at that. It looks so much better without those things touching. Like, so much better. Alrighty. I mean, to be fair, whenever we were building it, we didn't have good tools. We were using iron, I think, still, so it was kind of a pain to do that. No, we don't have any iron over here. Well, I mean, it's fine. It's just thought, or not, I thought we had diamonds over here. I'm breaking 3. Look at the C3. See, I didn't bring 2 fishing rods, did I? Yeah, that's a negatory Ghost Rider. I did not bring any other fishing rods over here, so I'm going to go back. I mean, we literally have, like, a mine cart to do this with, so why not go back? Did we put an extra one in here? We did. Nice. So I'm going to go back, and I will be right back. Hold on. I'm just going to bring a couple, because I'm going to want to combine them. Okay, let's see. Do we have any string? That's kind of, I guess, the big, like, thing is, do we have string? We do. We have 7 string, and I don't know. We might have more in here that I'm missing. We do not. How many sticks? We actually have no sticks and no way to make sticks. I think this is the first time in a Minecraft world where I have not been able... Wow. Okay. Well, I think I put some... One of these I said I'm just going to start throwing stuff in here, and I think one of them, yeah, but there was... Well, that's enough for literally one. We have wood, I guess, in here, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, there's some... There we go. I think 2 is good. I mean, we don't have a ton of levels, so we can't, like, go crazy on this, but having 3 of them will just give us a better chance. Because, you know, I just need the... I can do 2 more level 30 enchants, and that'll be perfect. Okay. Let's head back over there. Let's see if we can get the dream fishing rod. And should we build an area to fish underwater? That would be kind of insane to have an underwater fishing pond. When you... I think we're going to do that because that sounds cool. Oh, wait, doesn't have to be exposed to sunlight. Does that count through the water? I mean, I think so, because I know sunlight goes through water, so you'd think, but I don't know if it has to be exposed to the sunlight, and I don't know, like for instance, if I build one with a glass roof underwater, is that technically... I don't know. I don't know if a lot of people have thought about that. I would assume so, but, you know, I never know. We'll try it out. Lure 3, I mean, I don't think there's anything really we can get better. No, we can't, and that's a garbage fishing rod. Okay, we'll combine these 2. And then we'll just see which way is cheaper. That's 18, and that's 20, so we'll take the 18. And Luck of the C3, Lure 3, or Breaking 3. I don't think there's literally anything better. So we'll call this the... Conduit Finder. There we go. I think I spelled conduit correctly. I guess you guys will probably let me know in the comments. Is there any torches that this is going to break? I don't think so. It's kind of nice we can access it like this. But we could literally stand like, well, I guess we can't stand there. We could stand right here and we could fish. I want to see how fast, because we're in the rain too, which is, I think you get more like loot stuff when you're in the rain. I believe that's what it is. Maybe you get fish faster. Wow, we're like fishing super fast. I think fishing in the rain is the best. So I'm going to sit here for a whole like cycle and I'm going to fish. A whole like rain cycle all through the night. And I'll see if I can get conduit. A conduit. I think you need like 6 nautilus shells or something. That's kind of insane. Like, it is really hard to get. But I mean, it is kind of like, you know, an underwater beacon. There we go. We got one. Okay. I'm going to rip on this. See you in a bit. Okay. Well, I was watching YouTube and it just stopped raining. I rebinded. What did I rebind? The jump. And then this is right button. Okay. That way I could watch YouTube and just tap my space bar. I did get like quite a bit of stuff, right? So I got, you know, a couple of bows, which are actually like 2 of these combined is power 5. That's pretty decent. You know, a decent fishing rod, you know, Riptide 3 and efficiency 4. So, you know, we could throw that on our trident, I guess. 5 pufferfish, 17 salmon, 38 cod. But we only got 1 nautilus shell. Out of that whole long fishing, like, I fished for like maybe 15 minutes. And we got, or maybe like, you know, like, well, yeah, around 15 minutes. And just 1 nautilus shell. So I guess we're gonna have to do that a lot to get enough stuff for a conduit. Luckily, I don't know what the next big project is gonna be that we're gonna need a conduit for. I guess maybe the kelp farm, because it's gonna be underwater. Because, you know, kelp needs to grow underwater. But then like the guardian, you know, or auto sorter, crafter of prismarine extravaganza, that's not gonna be underwater, so we're not really gonna need a conduit. Also, what is the range of a conduit? Because our base is huge, man. Like, we have got a very large base. I doubt that a conduit is going to be that helpful at this point. So, I don't know. I mean, let me know info about the conduit. But, like, for example, like, where even... Do we even have another nautilus shell? I guess that's the literal first nautilus shell we've gotten this entire time. That's kind of crazy, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. Because we... Like, it's not like we've been slacking on the fishing. And I guess I'll just put this stuff in here. Probably never end up using it, but like it's better. Like, what is this stuff in here, bro? Like, what is some? We have stone tools still in here. We have iron tools. That's fine. We still had stone tools in here. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, well, we'll keep the rest of the stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the protection 4 mending. I forgot we had gotten that. Yeah, that's literally protection 4 and mending. What else do we have on our chest plates? Thorns? No, hold on here. Hold a darn toot and sec. Can we get mending on our chest plate? That's 17. Thorns 2, protection 4. Oh, that costs 33. Yeah, I mean, why don't we just do that and then get mending on our chest plate at least? And then we probably want to repair our armor. Our armor is looking a little bit messed up. I forgot that that costs enchant level, so we can't do that. The gold, the gold. Let's fix this just in like a 2-second time span. Let's fix this because that is stressing me out. This is like alive stuff. This goes into here because it's string. We can put up the armor. We can put up like the nether stuff. I don't know. Tripwire hook, I guess we got from fishing. Fun fact, you can get that from fishing. Who would have thunk? And I guess that's like kind of rare in a way. All right, let's go over here and let's grab all the gold that we can. We'll just do it in trips. And we'll make like a gold chest. Because I want to add gold. I just don't know where to like put it exactly. So we're going to start putting all our gold in here. Because it was just jamming up that chest. It was completely full of gold blocks. And we don't want all that. We can make this so much better. I'm not saying we're going to sort like this entire chest wall right now. But we at least want to get all the gold blocks out of there. We had just brought those over from our secondary base. And just kind of pushed them into that section. So we didn't need them there. Okay. Well, let's go see if we can figure out a material for us to separate all of this stuff with. Now, I would assume you can make other stuff with prismarine. It's going to take me a while to realize that this is here, by the way. I'm assuming you can make other stuff with prismarine. I just need to grab a little bit of wood. And what are you guys doing? Are you guys unable to, like, make it through here? Like, is that truly an issue? Oh, my God. There's so many now. Okay. Well, maybe that's why they can't make it through. Maybe it's a little bit overcrowded. Maybe it's just teeny tiny bit overcrowded. I don't know why I have diamonds over here. I can't remember. I remember I just threw stuff in there. I was like, yeah, I might need diamonds. Why am I going to need diamonds in a villager breeder? That's cap. I just put them in there because I was lazy. Okay, we'll put a craft table right here. And let's see. So for prismarine, yeah, you can make prismarine walls. That makes sense. Can you make dark prismarine walls? You would think. I mean, it's like a pretty... No. So can you make dark prismarine... You can make dark prismarine stairs. Which I want to make a bunch of those. Okay, I like the way those look. I'm going to make a little bit... We're going to take the slabs. We're going to make a little bit more dark prismarine stairs. Okay. And then we are going to take full advantage of the prismarine. And we're going to make some prismarine walls. Some prismatic walls. We just probably want to start with like a stack. If we need more, we need more, but I don't want to overcraft this stuff because we don't actually have that much of it. And I feel like this and this is cool. I'm just going to kind of stylize this a little bit. This wall is not like ultra important, but I do want to be able to like click them from anywhere that they're standing in here. I think that's like the biggest concern for me. I don't want to be in here and be like, oh, I can't click this now. And I got to wait for him to move or something like that. And then maybe some stairs down here. And then some walls in between. And this will probably be a cool design. I just want to give it a little bit of flair. And I absolutely love this palette of blocks. It is the best palette of blocks in the game. Change my mind. You can't. Because it just is. And then we just fill in the wall like this. That looks pretty cool to me. We're definitely going to need more of these walls, though. But almost like two... It's like two kind of... Maybe like this? Nah, see, that looks weird to me. I mean, to be fair, they literally can't hop between here. So we could literally just leave it open and have it be like this. I think that actually looks a little bit better. It's like too closed off when we did it the other way. I think this is perfect. Yeah, because that way they can't hop out. We're going to have to obviously like build something in the front to keep them in. Not that they don't want to be in there. You know, obviously that's the best place for them to be. But it's also tricky because they're going to be close enough where they're going to like want job blocks. So we're going to have to make sure we grab villagers that don't have jobs. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of nice. I mean, maybe we could even do a little cap like that. That's kind of cool, actually. Yeah. See, this gives it a lot of texture. It gives it a lot of texture, and it's not hard to do. Just like two little slabs. Mix in a bunch of block types. Everything's, this is connected up here. These are connected up here. So it doesn't, nothing's floating. That's the only time I have an issue with something. If I'm building it and it looks like something's floating and it's like not possible in real life, for some reason that bugs me. Even though we're in Minecraft, I know it shouldn't bug me. And I want to make it look like a little bit of a trading counter. Does that make sense? So like this will be like the little counter in the front. And basically they're going to be trading with me. I guess that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to spend time. Since we have so many of these, I'm going to make sure that we actually get like good trades that we actually want versus like rushing through it, you know, just getting like a bunch of junk. Like I want to have like a mending one, a protection 4 one, a sharpness, 5 one, a looting 3. And then other than that, I mean, probably like depth strider 3. And then I don't even know if we're going to have enough, like, spots. So if I do this, they can still get out, right? But if I do this, then they can't get out. But then it looks all... That's too blocked up. So we have access to something beautiful that I completely forgot about until now, which would make this so much better looking. And that is the only wood type that matches any of this stuff. That is the Great Crimson Wood. And we still have a ton of extra wood in here as well, which is super nice. And I forgot to put up the lapis that I was using. It's okay. We'll just stick it in there. And the gold. We don't need any more gold. I'm so sick of looking at gold. I mean, like, I literally built the thing. I AFK'd there, and now I have so much I'll never in a million years be able to use it. So maybe something like this, right? And then, like, connect it up there. Yeah, that looks good to me. And we may actually have enough for this. It takes 4 per piece. Yeah, we're going to have exactly enough. I think we're going to have 2 left over. That is my guesstimation here. Based on my quick mental math, we'll have 2 fence left over. Okay, we had exactly enough. That always freaks me out a little bit. Not going to lie. Now, soul lanterns. Do we have any of those? I mean, I know we have, like, sea lanterns, but, like, we have soul lanterns. Sorry, they're still torches, but I guess, to be fair... we have made them and put them in here. What do you need for those again? Isn't it like soul sand? Like, hold on. Soul lantern. No? Okay. Lantern. I know you can make a soul lantern, but for some reason it doesn't appear. But how have we not had the materials for all that? You know what I just thought of? What would go good with this palette is the new wood type. I think that would go very well with this palette, actually. And I gotta figure out the soul lantern. I'm gonna Google this right now. Okay, soul lantern. What is the recipe? Yeah, it's a soul torch. Which is soul torch is like, how do you make a soul torch? It's soul torch surrounded by iron nuggets. Okay, there's literally just soul sand or soul soil at the bottom. So we'll go. I mean, we have the soul sand here. We might as well just make it. Sure. And we can make the sticks out of this, even though, you know, it's like a harder to obtain wood. I don't really care. And then we're going to need coal, which we do have a little bit of coal. Okay, so we're going to make soul torches. Okay. And yeah, then we just got to put iron nuggets around it. Oh, yeah, we have literally no iron. Is there any in here? There's cactus in there. Of course there is. Everything but what we need. All right. Yeah, we literally don't have any iron. Let's go. No, I'm not going to kill Bob Jr. and take the iron. That would be gross. You wouldn't want to do that. But look, all these, like, match. They're all, like, blue. I think it's so nice, dude. So nice. Okay, that's blue stuff in here. Maybe we should just... You know what we should do? Instead of having things stored by what they look like, they should just be stored based on what color they are. Because I feel like I would always know, like, what color something is and what color to look for. At least I feel like I would. We're going to do a little bit of above ground exploration. We're going to take out Bullet. You were stuck in prison for a long time. You know, I didn't mean for it to be a prison, but I goofed up. I'll admit it. I'm going to take full responsibility for this one, buddy. We are going to go on a little bit of an above ground iron mining extravaganza. Yeah, that's right. An extravaganza. So can you put like saddlebags? Like what is this thing over here to the right of the horse like thing? What is that? What the heck is all that? I know there's iron there. I'm not going to take iron from our own, like, tunnel. I do have a blue bed. I do. Okay, we're good. Well, let's see. What do we have so far? Make an underwater dog army for Lauren. Okay, we got to do that at some point. Underwater coral plus prismarine fancy builds in the future. Oh, yeah. Done. Done. Underwater iron farm. We're going to attempt that. Slime farm. Underwater quarry. Then build a big flat area at lowest level. Jeez, dude. Underwater creeper farm, tinted glass, underwater village. Yes, there you go. Dude, we're kind of knocking off these signs. If you have any more ideas, let me know and I'll put them up there. That's where we kept everything. Okay, I know, buddy. He's like, come on, man, I'm ready to go. These hooves are ready to go, or whatever their hooves do. What do horses do? Gallop, leap, run? I don't even know. I don't know where we're going to. Where are we going to mine at? Somewhere high up. I don't really care. Like up there, for example, you see there's a big cave. That is going to be where a lot of iron is. So I will go up there. I think that's probably going to be our best bet for iron. I don't think there's any stony peaks over here, but we're definitely going to take a little breather at the campsite here and do a little sleeping. because this is a nice campsite, and we can jump over the fence. All right, Bullet. Now, this is not a prison. I know it looks like it, but I'm going to be here with you every second. So do not worry. I'm not leaving you. Look, we match blue armor, blue bed. He's got blue armor, too. Well, matchy-matchy, man. It looks pretty cool. All right. Let's go, buddy. You can just jump over everything. You're just that cool. I still cannot believe how many trees are there. We're never going to mine all those, dude. I think all the Bullet's buddies are over here. These must be mountain horses or something. It is incredible how they climb. Like, it is so nice. You just kind of go back and forth, and you'll eventually get up there. Now, I'm going to be a little bit careful right here. Maybe we'll just we can do a 2-high jump. Okay. All right, dude. Come on. 2-high jump. 2-high jump. Nope. 2-high jump. There we go. We're scaling a freaking mountain. This is crazy. With a horse. There we go. All right, and I know I looked at that one cave, but there's probably another cave somewhere around here. That one's just kind of a hole. Okay, we'll leave Bullet over. Hey, look, my squid farm. Hey, let's go. Everything's connected, man. All right, we'll leave Bullet up here for a second. I'm sure Bullet is not going to do anything crazy or, like, run away. I mean, this is pretty close to the base. I will be able to find Bullet no matter where Bullet goes. Is this really the whole cave? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Just a little bit of iron. Just make me happy. Just give me a little bit. All right, Bullet. Let's go. These are some stupid caves. And that's the little shore in front of my house. Like, everything's connected, man. Everything's connected. Bullet, were you trying to eat a pumpkin? Would you like a pumpkin? I can get you a pumpkin. Will you eat it? I've never picked up a pumpkin this whole time. Can you put a pumpkin on your... No. Okay. I guess that would make sense if you could put a pumpkin there. Ooh, maybe iron over there. I really don't know. I mean, I'm just looking for any sort of cave that's up here. I'm kind of look down like this. Make sure Bullet does not fall very far. I will take any and all iron you will give me, Mr. Minecraft here. Maybe in here? Let's go check it out. Worth a peek. I like mining like this, but I feel like now the game doesn't like me, and it's not just not. Nope, you're not getting iron. Like, this is a huge dugout area, not a single ore. Are you serious? Not a single ore? Oh, thanks. The coal. Oh, iron. Nice. What do we even need? See, like, I've been looking. What do we even need the iron for? Soul torches. Soul lanterns. That's right. I guess we could go under here. Yeah. Okay. Anything at all? No. More coal. We don't need that. More copper. We don't need that. Surely there's going to be iron somewhere in here, man. Come on. We got 7 pieces. That's only... Was it 7 lanterns, right? Because each piece gives you an ingot. Each ingot gives you 9. You need 8 per. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? I mean, it is what it is. I say that doesn't look too good, but also, we don't really have a choice here. Oh. That actually was horrible. There's nothing there. Please, man. I just need a little bit of iron. All right, Bullet. Let's skedaddle, dude. This place sucks. Yeah. He knows the deal. He knows I'm not going to leave him. He doesn't even try to run away anymore because he knows he's going to go back to his luxury barn of greatness. I mean, who would run away from that? Okay, what about this over here? This looks freaking crazy. I had no idea that this was even here. We've never been over here. Any iron? Really? All there is coal. That's the only piece of iron in that whole exposed stone face. Interesting. All right. Well, I mean, maybe we can go really, really far and look for stony peaks. I don't know. I'm willing to make a big journey. It's just I was hoping it would be something a little bit closer. All right. Well, looks like this is turning into a big journey. Let's do it, man. Me and you, Bullet. As long as we don't fall very far, you will be okay. Ooh. Now this might be spooky. Is there anything in here like bad? Any baddies in here? No, it doesn't look like it. Hey, be careful with that lava, okay? I don't need you. Okay, I don't trust that. I don't know if, like, mobs AI, I'm pretty sure they will just wander into lava, and I am not trying to find out if I am right or wrong about that. Yeah, it's just a lot of... Oh. Well, hello, buddy. I didn't mean to scare you. Okay. Do you want anything? No. Okay. I think they just drop their scoot. They'll just, like... I'm not doing all that effort for what? I think I'm just gonna have to find a cave that's like decently sized and go in it. Yeah, I mean this. Oh, okay. There's a ravine right here, but I don't want to leave Bullet out. Don't want to leave Bullet. Is there any iron in this giant ravine? Okay, there's got to be something in here iron-wise. Yes, there's a little bit of iron right there. Jeez Louise, dude. Yeah, what are you guys doing? I think the dripstone literally breaks like the AI of mobs. It's so funny. They like this creeper literally thinks it's walking towards me, but like they like cannot comprehend the fact that there's a block that like isn't solid. It literally just breaks their AI. And I think it's been like that since they added dripstone. That is a giant vein of copper. It's not iron though. I need you, iron. Okay, 12 lanterns is a commendable number, but I need a little bit more than that. So we'll go in here. I did fall quite a distance, so I'll have to go back up there and get Bullet pretty soon. If we keep finding iron veins like this, I will be a happy camper. I think I maybe also have a misunderstanding about how iron... I think iron spawns really, really high up, and then it has like a dip in the elevations I was looking at in terms of how much spawns. And then like at this level, spawns more, and then it goes down the further you go. It's something weird like that. I mean, it used to be where like all ores like just had levels, like they could spawn below and they were even. But then, you know, whenever... I think Mojang's like kind of... like idea was that, well, when you're strip mining, you get everything, but we wanted to make people like go exploring mountains and stuff, and I do think that's cool. Like I thought that was actually like a nice change on their part, but given that I played the game so long, I'm just so used to finding iron in like ways that do not work anymore, and I guess this was kind of one of them. Just trying to find exposed rock faces. I thought there was a little bit more. In fact, I know there's a little bit more. I just don't know where it is. Okay, well, here's some right here. But deep slate iron as well. All right, this is gotta be enough. I am worried about Bullet now. A Bullet could fall into this. I would literally never forget my... like, if Bullet died for something like that, I would literally quit the world. Also, I really want... Are you gonna... Okay, yep. I love that lava gives you time to be like, yep, nope, and you can just nope your way out of whatever. It's really slow. It's like, you know what? I'll give you a chance, man. This takes us all the way back up, which is really nice. Is there any iron on the way? Yeah, I mean, guys, I might as well grab it. I also have a very bad feeling right now. I'm going to eat a golden apple. I don't know what's about to happen, but I feel like something is going to happen. Maybe this skeleton's giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know. Also, a fair bit of iron in here. Okay, sir, I'm trying to get iron and save my horse, who's been through a traumatic experience fairly recently. That was totally my fault, but... either way, it was a traumatic experience. I gotta keep that in mind. Okay, this is enough lanterns. Again, each piece of iron, like raw iron ore, what is it? Yeah, each piece of raw iron is a lantern. So we should be good. So let's go ahead and hop on out of here. Go ahead and hop on out of here. Gotta love buckets of water, man. You just gotta. Okay. This is the exit. Looks like it. Parkour our way out of here. Okay, Bullet, are you ready to go, buddy? We just got to find him, but he's probably still at the top somewhere over here. Maybe this armadillo's keeping him company. And the chicken. And the chicken. Don't forget about the chicken. Okay. Bullet, please. Dear Lord, do not tell me you walked into something bad. Because I just hopped off. He may have been scared. I mean, I hopped off and just like, oh my God. What are you doing? Okay, you just... I'm going to hop on you and we're gonna get out of this situation together. I do not trust the AI on this. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to make my journey back home. We got the iron, which is good. And, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful world out here. It really is. I'm happy we made the squid farm work, too. You know, I just realized I have no idea how to get back to the stronghold. Like... I'm pretty sure it's just in that direction, right? But I don't remember, like, doing much more than just marking it. I do still kind of want to have, like, a tunnel going straight down to it. But yeah, guys, I have no... Oh, okay. I have no earthly idea how to get back there. I think I remember the direction. I'm sorry, Bullet. Here you go. Here's a golden carrot, buddy. Okay, is that all you wanted? Okay. I'm pretty sure it's like straight in this direction, but I don't remember how far. Maybe I built a little bit of a tower above it. I feel like I would have, right? Like, I mean, I feel like that's something I usually do. Which I guess doesn't mean I did it that time, but I hope that I did do that. I hope I was smart and told my past self this is where the stronghold is. Because I don't think it was like a direct path. Yeah, and I remember too, we got lost in it. And then it turns out it wasn't actually connected to the area with the portal room. And we had to like dig around in the stronghold to find hidden sections, which I wasn't even aware was a problem. But apparently that can happen with your strongholds. We made it back just in time as nightfall approaches. We are home. All right, let's get you back in the barn. I'm sure you are sore and tired from the long journey we just went on. I gotta say, I mean, this is the most I've ever used a horse. Like, anytime I've ever played Minecraft, I really like horses. They make those adventures so much less painless. Being able to actually go and travel along land, which is kind of the purpose of them. But then you get an elytra, and it's like, I don't like that. It, like, removes the whole purpose of the horse, removes the whole purpose of the minecart. I mean, I'm not saying they need to, like, nerf the elytra. I'm just saying, for me personally, I'm just going to use it if we're going, like, you know, super far to find a woodland mansion. I don't want to be walking for 2 hours. I'd rather be in the air flying. So we'll still do a creeper farm and everything for sure. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. I don't feel like there's, like, a whole lot else we can do. Aside from, of course, we're going to, like, smelt the iron. And I'll put the rest of it in here. I just wanted some of it to be in there. Looks like this one is literally not working at all. And we'll finish up these little villager stalls. And then I think, I don't know what I'm going to do between episodes. I'm not sure. But there will be a Skyblock episode probably on Friday. I think I'll take a break from, we'll probably do Friday and Saturday will be Skyblock episodes. And then Sunday, really busy with family. You know, it's Easter. Happy early Easter to everybody out there. And then I think the next hardcore will probably be in about a week from now. Something like that. But hey, a 3-hour episode a week versus, you know, like usually, you know, you get 30 minutes of content or whatever. Like, I feel like that's pretty good, right? Like a 3-hour episode every week. I'm not promising every episode is going to be 3 hours. I'm just saying, in this case, I think you guys understand again with the whole deal of rainy day. So yeah, I don't want it to connect at the top, but I don't know if there's a way to prevent that. Can I just make it just sit on here? I guess we could just have like a soul lantern like that. Well, that's kind of cute. I mean, at the same time, it's not adding any light. We don't really need the light. I just like the way they look. Do we have enough clay to make... Oh, I guess do we even have enough like flowers? Yeah, we do. We have enough stuff. But do we have any... Oh, actually had a really good idea. Like I said, I'm going to end the episode and I just keep yapping. But I actually have a really good idea. And I put up all my wood somewhere else. So this is 5 more. And I'm sure there's probably at least 5 in here. Oh, 8. Nice. But yeah, I guess before I do any of this, do I have any more clay? That is the grand question. Where would that even be? Oh, probably in the clay chest. I do have 15 flower pots. Okay. And then, you know, I guess I just need a bunch of, like, you know, do a sapling here, sapling here. I don't think you can do sea pickles, which would be kind of cool, but I don't think you can. I think you can do sugar cane. No, no, you can't do, you can do bamboo. That's what I'm thinking of. And then we'll just have to have a couple more birches and a couple more jungle. I think most of our flowers got converted into dye because, yeah, I literally don't see any flowers. I think you might be able to do a sea pickle. I guess we can literally just check real quick. Can you do a sea pickle? You can't do a sea pickle. So weird. There's so many things that you can and you can't do. It's just kind of tricky. I guess oak. I can do oak. All right. Oh. I do love being able to break blocks quickly, but sometimes it's a little bit annoying. Okay, just to make these things look good, because I feel like, you know, they're like little shops. I mean, they are little shops, you know, except we force them to have the best deals and they make the least profit. So technically, you know, they're shops, but they're just not the best shops. Okay. And then we'll do like birch on this one. This one we'll do birch. And then we'll do bamboo on the next one we see. And does it like connect up? It does. It looks kind of weird, but I think it'll be okay. Just so that, you know, it's just, I like it, right? Like, it's just a little bit of liveliness in here, okay? And then we take the soul lanterns and then put them here. And then we'll just, like, whenever we want to get the villager in there, we'll just, like, literally break this fence right there. And it's really easy. Okay. So I want to make crimson signs and just kind of put them there as placeholders, if that makes sense. Because, you know, obviously we don't have the information as for what is what, like in terms of the enchants. So we'll just have the sign be like right, like down here probably is a perfect spot because it actually connects. And then I don't know how many we have. We had 9 signs. Let's see how many trades we're going to be able to have. Oh, exactly 9. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, we set ourselves up for success here, I think. And I do think that this is a good stopping point. So the secret code for today's episode is going to be 7862. So put that down in the comments below if you want to show me to watch the entirety of today's video, which, by the way, if you did, thank you so much. Very long video. I don't know how you guys watch 3-hour videos, but I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!